Holy shit.
Pressing button of watching for a live stream. We are connected. I will post in chat.
Get some music up in here.
Tyler, it's up to you.
We were loud.
What?
Do the thing, Tyler.
Oh,
We do?
Yeah.
Tyler, I have to turn your volume up because holy shit, you're like a million years away. Okay.
I'm literally right in front of my computer. I don't know.
Yes, you were just really quiet. It's okay. I turned your volume up. You're louder now.
Tyler, declare upkeep.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
Untap upkeep draw.
So, shut the fuck up.
Tyler didn't declare upkeep.
well, I think
RJ,
we're
I'm going
moving
to
on.
crawl through the computer and smack you.
Please do, that'd be funny.
Anyway, y'all made it through the jungle. Relatively unscathed. Some of you may be a little more beat up than others, but settled your differences in a really creepy room with floating people in which you fought a couple tentacles. Very yellow, large tentacle things. The dude Emery was looking for got yoinked again, so that sucks. He's still kind of sad about that. You headed through a portal and ended up back in the mansion, or so you assume, what appears to be the basement area of such. You traveled through a couple rooms, discovering a couple things, finding some more papers, finding the alcohol room and just smashing it to shit because you're a bunch of fucking goblins, Jesus fucking Christ.
Look, Quinn and I were trying to be a little spiteful and silly, and it got away from us.
I still have moldy cheese.
The old man was there.
It was a case of monkey see, monkey do, I think.
There was
Yeah,
a old man.
we grossly overestimated the intelligence of our partners.
You all exited the alcohol-drowned room and made your way into a spot that looks suspiciously like the jungle again. But it doesn't feel like the void. You don't have that weird sensation. You're just kind of like you're still in your own dimension. It just looks like the jungle. There are a bunch of weird-looking little black egg things covered in the silk. And you see a couple of familiar-looking fish creatures floating around and doing their thing. What would you all like to do?
Nair, still as a spider, is going to look up at one of those fish and just ask, "What are you?"
Oh yeah, I forgot Nair was fucking blasted.
Yeah. Wait.
Great, awesome, perfect, cool.
That one's not our fault. That one's on Reggie.
Oh.
My fault?
You told him to drink!
I
Holy
did
shit.
not tell him to drink.
Yeah, you offered the
Did
flat.
everyone else get that skip, or
No,
was that just me?
Reginald
I
being
think that was just
sarcastic,
you.
basically using it as an excuse as, "Oh, what's that? You want one? No, you don't." Not even giving him a chance to respond to drink.
Yeah, and because he couldn't get... Well, because... Nair's female, right?
Yeah, Nair's female.
Right. Okay, because she couldn't get your flash, she grabbed one of the fucking wine bottles and downed it.
She's in control of herself.
With alcohol, I think it's fair to hashtag
He took
blame
responsibility for Baka, not for Nair.
Reggie. Oh, sorry,
The
I'm blaming you.
fish creature looks down at you on a leaf and goes, "Ooh, a tasty snack."
Don't you try to eat me, motherfucker!
Why not? You look delicious.
I'm not delicious. I taste like webs, and webs don't taste good.
How do you know?
I've eaten them.
You eat your own webs? Very
No,
odd.
not
for a little
mine.
spider
I-
creature.
I saw it, and I'd only been alive for like 3 days, and I was like, "What's this?" And I ate it. It didn't taste good. It stuck to my mouth.
Cyrus is just gonna look at Nair as this giant spider, look up at the fish, hearing none of this, just seeing them staring at each other. And he's just gonna turn to Respuck and say, I'm starting to get used to weird shit since we've been on this mission, but I'm looking at a drunk-ass giant spider telepathically talking to a fucking flying fish, and I'm about to lose my shit.
So wait, you guys eat bugs?
Frostbite is just gonna...
Who's holding on to the blood contract from the silkworms?
I have one.
Reginald.
Where's Reggie again? Is he
Reginald.
with us or?
I think it would be literally. Yeah, all of you were in there.
Yeah, we're all here.
No, Reginald and Baka are back in the alcohol room.
Yeah,
No, you said
Oh.
you managed to drag him along.
Yeah, Baka's
I'm
still.
trying to drag him along. I don't know if that was successful.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
I think we're
interesting.
successful, Tyler, at you.
Interesting point of order. Baka's lay on hands ability as a paladin. You can spend 5 points of it to cure one disease or poison. I wonder if that would work for being drunk.
Depends on how your DM rolls it. I've seen some say yes, some say no.
It's fair.
Possibly. I mean,
He could find
isn't
out.
there a spell that gets rid of negative?
I don't think any of us
Things-
have lesser or greater restoration.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I think you're gonna have to deal with the drunk spider until you find a way to make her sober. Anyway.
You do.
Interesting.
So since it's just Rust Bucket, Cyrus, and Nair in this room, Nair's fucking blasted, and I doubt. No,
Oh.
yeah, Cyrus wouldn't know because he left early. So Rusty,
Oh shit.
you would remember the silkworm saying, "Beware of our children." And you can tell you're looking at the silkworm silk, at these nasty little sphere things being pinned to the ground.
Sphere theory. Okay, hang on. Run that by me again. What exactly?
You-
am I looking
You
at?
can remember the silkworm saying,
no, yeah.
"Beware of our children."
I got
that they
that.
won't uphold a contract.
I
These
got
look
that.
like eggs.
Oh, and then they're just
The
like
clusters in this room look like eggs.
So
There's a bunch of different, like, big piles of them silked to the ground in
Okay.
various areas.
So what, Rusty? You guys gonna babysit now because you got best buddies with
Cyrus, you would not know.
yeah. I think you
Oh
left.
my god! Alright, give me a second. I need to leave and come back.
not know
I
that
didn't leave.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
I don't know about the
Sorry.
blood contact, but I
No,
know
I think this information was probably conveyed while you stormed out of the room in frustration that we were contemplating this deal.
yeah, but if I can still recognize the silk. It was all over the room.
That's true.
I have no idea about the blood contact.
No, but you didn't know that the silkworm said to beware the children.
No, I didn't. That's
I think he's
I
more
think
saying
Cyrus
he would
would
be
naturally
generally.
be very.
He would be
so
naturally.
basically, I was just looking at this. He can tell it looks like eggs covered in the silk. So he's making a snide comment because he remembered everyone else was being more diplomatic. It's
Oh,
not. I'm not being aware
We
of
should
that.
actually, we should actually probably not enter this room unless it is necessary.
Oh,
Well,
what? Now you don't want to be around the worms?
we were told that
Like we're all chewed.
we were told that the children would not know to honor this contract. You were not present at the moment, so
Cyrus just slowly starts, like, with his thumb only, just start pushing out one of his longswords. So you're not on good terms with the children.
these ones specifically, no. I would recommend not.
Oh, we can kill them.
So Nair hears this. You hear a voice in your head. Don't kill the children.
Talking to the flying fish.
It seems unwise to pick a fight when we do not know if it is necessary.
I mean, we could blame the flying fish.
I do not know. I do not believe that would matter to the aforementioned children.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
exit
yeah,
now.
who cares?
You're leaving? Okay, where are you going?
No, I'm
Also-
exiting Wild Shape. I'm just leaving Spider.
Oh,
Form.
okay. So now you're just regular drunk there, not
I'm just
spider
regular
drunk
drunk Nair. That fucker up there eats spiders.
Is there a way to revert this one to to her previous state?
I mean, if you're asking me if I know something, as a matter of fact, I actually do know how to cast Lesser Restoration, mostly just in case, a hunt goes on and there's poisoned or something. I'm tempted to leave this one as is, just as a punishment.
Punishment for what? Your bitch ass?
No, not knowing which fucking one it's lightweight.
I see.
Whatever.
Understandable.
I've never done this before.
Oh, and so you thought downing an entire bottle of wine was a good idea, never doing this before. And I'm the bitch ass. This punk couldn't even take 2 glasses and stand up straight.
I've never never been this before.
This.
Perhaps we can leave that option in the back pocket should things grow more dire.
No. I think I've had my fun. I'm just going to double check the wording here.
I'll just let you use lesser
I was about to
restoration.
say, if you consider alcohol as the poisoned condition, then...
Yes.
All right, well...
Alcohol is technically a poison.
To be fair, if that were the case, then probably lay on hands would also work.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Baka's
But
not there.
Baka's in here. Yeah.
This is also true.
I'll be honest, Gwen, I've also I've cast a single second level spell this whole campaign, and that was in session 1.
Fair enough.
So I don't use these too much, so I'm okay with it. And I'm just gonna...
And Baka has divine.
Lesser Restoration is a touch, so I'm just going to walk up and just, like, say a few words. This is going to sting.
Just slap.
Just, like, right to the side. Not even the face, to, like, the side of the head, dodging the ear.
Oh my god.
So, here's the question: does it instantly sober
Yes.
me up? Okay.
You like reel back from this and you're like, fuck.
Well, that was an experience.
Welcome to Sober Town.
And then I'm gonna look up at the fish again. You eat bugs?
You don't?
Well, you see these egg boys around here? Do you eat those?
No, they taste disgusting.
Would you be willing to?
No, they taste disgusting.
I could sweeten the deal. I'm gonna pull out those leaves and shit that I pulled that tasted like cherry. I could give you some of these. They taste pretty good.
I'm just going to lean over to Rusty doing this and being like, now, normally I don't actually slap to do that, but that's payback for him calling me a bitch ass.
It seems to have made her more productive.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I've seen bad things happen to other creatures that try and eat those eggs. Very bad things.
All right, I'll get some different information then. How long have you been here?
What do you mean here? Garfield just yelled at you.
Hello, Garfield. This place. It's not normal. It's not where your home should be. I've seen your home.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you always been here?
Yes?
Interesting. I'm gonna turn to them. This guy is from here. He's been here his whole life. Or him, he, her, them, that thing up there. It's been here its whole life, so it's been here a while. It doesn't even know about the other dimension.
Or maybe it doesn't know where it is. Perception's kind of a funny thing when dimensions are being eaten.
Possibly. Also, it doesn't like these eggs. They taste bad, apparently.
Oh, I don't like these eggs. I have no idea how they taste, but I hate that they exist.
What else is in this room?
Telling me I shouldn't burn them.
What would you like to do?
I don't remember what's in this room.
It's literally, it just looks like a larger, more amorphous clearing in this jungle with eggs and a bunch of different fish creatures. Namely, you were talking to one of those, like, very long chimera fish with the angler things.
Okay.
On the other side are those more nautilus ones with the swimmy legs and they've got that going on. Tiny little tendrils picking at leaves, bringing the tiny bits back to the mouth.
Interesting. Is there anything else of note in the room?
Other than the piles of nasty looking eggs, no. It just looks like normal void jungle.
Again, unless it becomes clear that we need to progress through this room, I recommend choosing a different path.
Well, given
I can
that you're telling me
understand
not to They are telling me not to squish these eggs. That was my second guess, or my second hope, I would say. Yeah, let's leave.
I would guess that if we tried to squish the eggs, they might just attack us sooner. I
Hey,
don't know.
That would be my
sorry to interrupt.
hypothesis.
Cyrus, point of order.
Mhm.
That letter you found, or that note, journal entry, if you will. Did you share that with anyone? Are you going to share that with anyone? Because you didn't last time.
You're right. Yes, I'm going to. But we went straight to the alcohol room, and we all know how that went. So.
Oh, okay. I just brought it back to
What are you talking about?
the front, so you know you have it.
Yeah. I didn't share it.
And you have not shared it. Okay,
Anyway,
continue.
let's. I like your idea, Rusty. If we're not going to destroy these things, which I still think we should, because the last thing you want is, monsters, being allowed to procreate. But what do I know? I just hunt the damn things for a living. Then let's meet up back with the commander and see how he's doing, getting Grandpa back on his feet, and hopefully they've sobered up a little, because I've got some stuff I found in the other room that y'all bypassed because nobody thought to check the open tables.
Speaking of the commander.
So
Speaking of Reggie and Baka, what are you doing? Licking alcohol off the ground?
No, I
was about to say, last we saw, fucking Baka laid down and went into his shell, and Reggie was trying to move him.
I got slightly buzzed, which is what Reginald likes to function. So as for that, Baka, are you still laying down or trying to go to sleep?
Oh, I did that because we were leaving, but yeah, sure.
All right, so I'm gonna try and wake you. I'm gonna open up my shield on my prosthetic, and I'm gonna clang it against the front of your shell. Come on, Grandpa. There's demons.
There's demons?
Baka's
Using the
going out of his cell, draw his warhammer, and start running off. Demons!
Oh, God.
Too much of a response on that one. I'll have to tone it down. Maybe.
Baka's going to break down the door, the nearest door, and start running.
Which door?
All right, what?
What even is the nearest door? Let's check
There's the
them.
one to the north that's definitely fucked. The one to the west that everyone else went through, and then the one to the south that you came from.
I actually have the
You
map
can
in
refer
front
to
of me
the map
now.
I gave you, yeah.
Yeah. Instant handouts.
Yeah, I saw the map.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the only closed door is the one we couldn't get through
At least in that room, yeah.
in that room, which means that's the one he's probably going to go for.
I think you might have been closer
Is
to
it?
the...
That's up to Tyler.
What's up to Tyler? I thought you two were a little closer to the west door because you were trying to shepherd him along.
Embrace,
All the doors are open.
embrace chaos, run for it. That's my advice.
I mean, that part's up to Tyler.
Baka was actually nearest to one of the barrels, so we could just say he was the closest to the north barrel.
We could.
That's up to you.
So are you going to just try and break down the north door?
Yeah, sure, fuck it. Portal to
Okay.
rescue.
Cool, give me 1 second here.
Tyler, what is it with your characters and breaking doors?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck these doors,
Hey,
man.
Kava hasn't broken down a single door yet.
Okay, yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's blowing up a bar, but she hasn't broken down a door.
Get her thirsty enough. I feel like that.
You gotta give me a moment here. Hold on.
Shava, there's some sweet ass behind that door. Huh?
Come on. Computer, I would like a response sometime today.
Well,
Thank
we
you very
almost thought
much.
the response would be how sweet.
Jesus Christ.
Sugar sweet.
Because it's like, to be fair, Shava's been a lot less horny these days after, she stopped.
Gerald's been the
being-
fucking horn dog lately.
Gerald
Fucking
fucks
random
one guy,
guards.
and apparently he's the horn dog now. And he didn't even do it because he was horny.
Well, no,
He did it
no,
because he thought
it's-
that's what his friend wanted him to do.
RJ, it's because you have a wife, you have a giant wife, and you fucked a random guard on command.
I feel
You are
like
most absolutely
So what
the
if
horn
Gerald
dog of the
calling you?
group.
You ain't gonna be hating on him.
What
Those-
is going on with my fucking
You have two wives.
So what
Gerald just goes where life takes him.
So what if Gerald's a Mormon who's poly?
Gerald is basically a character on Seinfeld. Things are just happening to him, and he's trying not to get killed.
Weirdly,
Gerald enters Can Studio clapping.
You know what? What just popped into my head is like a weird analog, sort of, for Gerald. Odysseus. Just like having a weird ass adventure.
Odysseus, I think, was a lot more clever than Gerald. Gerald's gotten smarter. I wouldn't put him on the same level of clever, and honestly, none of the characters.
I haven't thought about like any of the perils of all that just
actually,
popped
Cass
in
is
my
quite
head. It's like, huh.
Another
Okay.
anymore. She's
What would Shava be?
What would Shava be? Let's see.
An e-thought.
I mean, okay, so fucking hell. The joke answer is Oedipus. Just because that was the first sex-based thing to pop into my head that wasn't Zeus. Because Shava won't fuck just anything.
Just count Aphrodite.
No, Shava's still a little too picky even to go for Aphrodite. I'm not sure there's a god analog. There's a character analog somewhere.
Alright, I'm most certainly gonna have to buff that because you'll just fucking kill them immediately if I do that. Why are there two open?
I don't know.
Out of here.
Yay!
Fucker. Okay.
Because Baka's going in and Baka's going to kill them both.
Knowing our luck, you probably will.
Pretty hard and very hard to hit him back.
Well, no, you know what? We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that.
Baka hit like a dump truck, though.
Only
He hits like at least 3 dump trucks.
Okay.
Damn, they weren't lying. He really do have dump truck ass.
So now I'm prepared, but I do need you to roll me a strength check just to, break down this heavy door.
You're going in dice
Could
jet.
always run now.
Where are my dice?
I don't know. Where are your dice? Oops, I ate them. You can't roll the strength check. I'll roll for you. It's okay. 3.
What I miss?
We're waiting for Tyler to roll a strength check.
Okay. See, the way I describe Baka's combat is like a Zamboni with a jet thruster on the back. It's going to take a real long time to get into you, but the second your foot gets under, it just fires on all cylinders and...
So Baka is a funny player.
D&D Beyond apparently got rid of the
Fire Zamboni!
You're going to die
D&D Beyond
where your
got rid of
bones
the
is
dice roller.
in like 5 minutes.
Oh, Deadpool.
You good, Tyler?
I'm trying to say, I think D&D Beyond got rid of their dice roller, so I'm going to have to do Googles.
Aw.
It's still on there.
It should be. I
They
saw it
should
Queen
have.
roll.
Yeah, Tyler.
There's even a game log now.
Are you on desktop or mobile?
Desktop is not there.
Do you not see a die icon in the lower left-hand
Yeah,
corner?
lower
No,
left, there's a die icon.
It's not there anymore.
Eh?
I see it.
Did you reload your page?
I
Maybe
did
it just...
twice.
You're on
That's weird.
you're on Baka.
Maybe he doesn't have digital dice turned on.
He should. I do.
I have it on.
Because I haven't touched anything.
Or somehow accidentally turned it
Tyler,
on.
I just,
He found it.
I don't know what happened.
now we can see your rolls.
Hallelujah.
Can you guys see rolls?
Yeah, there's
we
now
can-
there's a log now.
Digital dice roll.
Okay.
What?
Kept them along, so we can even go back and check.
I'm just doing it.
Two.
Oh,
Nice.
the D&D Beyond dice hate you, RJ. Oh, there's a 15.
That's an 11 plus 5, 16.
So, Tyler,
Okay.
you can actually click the actual thing you're rolling to make it add the modifier automatically.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you do, make a crack in it, and you kind of, you wham into it, and then you actually roll back onto your turtle shell a little bit, but the momentum's enough to roll you back onto your feet. It's pretty amusing. You did make a crack in the door. It's not open though.
I'm gonna walk over to
light circus music in the background.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Bach and just be like, well, I mean, it was a good effort, Grandpa, but you're not really gonna get those demons. Oh shit!
Yeah, you won't defeat me, Dor. You won't hide those demons from me. Roll again.
Roll again.
Reginald immediately turns to camera.
Boom, boom, boom.
That is a 12.
Yoink! You do hit it again, and a little tiny piece of it, like, almost gets in your turtle eye. But it doesn't go down.
The door fights back.
So
You're the adversary.
So what we're
This time he's going to use the warhammer and smack it.
I'm gonna sit there and just be like, well, I mean, I would try and help him, but well, fun story, Grandpa. I used to be a two-handed fighter myself. Not anymore. Not since. Just kind of clicks the prosthetic up. This.
Oops.
Baka's going to decide if the door's a worthy adversary and actually uses warhammer to attack.
So, the first thing that popped into my head when you do that, for some reason I pictured Baka just turn to you and go, "That hand stole your hand!"
Yeah.
Fiendish!
Like, probably people like, that door stole your hand?
But you said nothing for this, so I was like, connection.
Alright, so you're hitting it with your what?
Oof.
My warhammer, 23.
I swear you stole my war.
Yes!
What is your problem? I give you pets and you bite me.
He wants more love. He wants you to play. He wants to play.
Cats are so hard to figure out.
I love my cat. He is amazing.
He wants to play. That is the to play.
It's hard to figure
Yeah, we're
out.
playing.
Good. So you basically just make the door implode in on itself. And as it kind of like crumbles away, you start to see some really weird looking things on the other side. Let's see, do I have a description? Do I have an actually good description, or did I just say these guys? Okay, we're just gonna fucking wing it, because that's how we do it.
This is how
The door kind of like crumbles down and inward at the feet of two what definitely used to be people. It looks like it's just their skin that's moving. And nothing else. Like there's no bones.
These things are moving
So they
around.
just kind of move. Yeah, they're standing, sort of, and moving towards you.
Reginald is going to just kind of sidestep to be a little bit behind Baka, and I was kind of kidding about the demons.
You can see in any of like the open orifices, like their mouths, their eyes, their nostrils, their ears. It's like covered in this very fine black silk. Thank you, music. Very fine black silk, like kind of weaved up to hold it together. And you can barely glimpse behind these like black holes movement of like a lot of very tiny bodies.
Cause he's the Oogie Boogie.
Oh yeah, roll initiative.
Can we just take some of the alcohol from the room, splish it in there, and then light it on fire?
It's already in there. They're walking on it.
You're standing in
I
it.
still need you to roll initiative.
I feel like that's gonna be pretty indiscriminate.
Yeah, you are standing in it. The whole room is flooded with alcohol. If you were to light it on fire, I wouldn't recommend it.
Also, Baka got showered by alcohol, so...
You all did.
21.
Well, Baka
Especially you,
specifically.
Reggie.
21.
Baka got splashed. Yeah, 21? Okay. Baka, what did you roll?
13.
Cool.
You want the rest of us to roll, or just them for now?
Well, are you heading back to that room? Did you say you were heading back to that room? Okay.
We said we were going to meet back up with those two, yeah.
So we were heading.
We'll say you're in the hallway at this point.
All right.
Okay. That's Artist, Reginald. And what did you say you got, Tyler? 13?
13. Baka's very motivated, but he's still slow as ass.
You can actually check to see what he got by looking at D&D Beyond now.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I don't have it up right now just because it would take extra to load it, but...
That's why I'm not spamming the dice roller right now. I usually
did the rest of you
roll dice just
initiative?
I didn't know we were supposed to yet.
Oh, are we rolling?
I'll let you do it ahead of time.
Okay.
You're in the hallway, so it'll take like a turn until you're in there, but...
Alright, if this is a bad roll, you are getting thrown in dice jail.
Buddy, don't even at
17.
me about bad rolls.
17. Cool.
Baka, why did you just roll a wisdom save?
I think Tyler's just clicking.
I just like to roll. I just like to roll just to roll.
What did you get?
24.
It is the call of the brutal. 11!
Thank you for that. I appreciate that wholeheartedly.
I got 17.
Okay. Ethan, what did you get?
10.
Hey, you're right next to Quinn. Okay. Reginald, you are paying attention.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't want to light this fucking room on fire. I mean,
are you sure you want to do that?
I guess
you are currently coated in alcohol, standing in alcohol.
There's a difference between I want to do something and logically will not.
It versus super ego or some shit.
Okay, I'm asking what you actually want to do so that we can...
Wipe the slate clean! Burn it down!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank God Scott was not here. So you would know this place would have been lit sky high.
I don't know if I want to actually even get close to these fucking things. They are.
You have a turtle in front of you if you want to stay back.
Yeah, these things are fucking nasty. Like, ew.
I didn't actually draw those, but I do have the creatures
Gross.
that are piloting them drawn. I'll post it in a minute.
You know what? No, I'm gonna get in and try and stab him because it's gonna do more damage.
Mm.
Now that I have 20 dex, so my damage mod is +7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get in there and stibbity stab.
Roll.
21 on the first hit.
Cool. Roll damage.
So next thing you're gonna tell me these things have like 30 AC.
No.
I mean, you wouldn't be rolling damage.
13 on the first hit.
All right, hold on. For some reason, my calculator decided to just kind of dip. So that would be... What's the lower half of 13?
The lower half of 13 would be 6.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So that one.
So they do not like the physical damage. Cool.
Why does everything have to freeze weird? Okay, cool. That will be... Oh, shit. We'll just use these two in the meantime. Alright, you're right up in the hallway in the fucking way, so cool. Alright, what else are you doing?
Second attack.
My headset died.
I already did. I was waiting for you to...
Oh, no.
I'm waiting. I heard, oh no.
You're good. No, Matt's headset died. He's not in yet, so you're fine.
Then the second hit's in that 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
But it's probably going to get halved. 7 plus 7 is 14. Well, no. 14, that's it doubled. And then plus another 7 is, so that 21? And then 21 halved. Yeah. So
9.
No, it'd be 10. You're having 21.
Oh yeah, it would be 10. Sorry. So that would be nice.
And because it's not dead, I'm going to action surge.
I mean, how alive it is arguable.
I mean, I don't care. It's ugly, it's gross, and I want it to die.
I tried to warn you.
19 plus 8. So 27?
Yeah. These things don't have a high armor class at all.
That's fine. It's gonna be another 13, but decrease it to 6.
Cool.
Is it dead?
No.
No, it's gonna have way more HP than that. Have you even dealt 20 damage?
That's fine. I'm asking because I'm gonna keep hitting it. I'm gonna hit it with everything I've got.
Fucking do it again.
I'll fucking do it again. 15?
Yeah, that's close, but yes.
Okay. So that is 8 plus 7. What's that? 15 damage. Cut it in half. 7. Yeah, so 7 damage on that. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hand crossbow this thing.
Can you crossbow that close?
It's the hand crossbow, not the big one.
Still, you're like right in front of this thing.
I think, I believe ranged attacks and melee get disadvantage. I could be wrong.
You cut out.
I said,
think. Go ahead, Twin, because I'm still thinking.
Yeah, I believe range and using a ranged weapon in melee is disadvantage, but I'm checking.
Yeah, I think if you're within 5 feet with any ranged attack, you're at disadvantage. I think.
I don't think you've used your hand crossbow this close to something
range-
before. It's always been at least 10 feet away.
Yeah,
No, I've
within
only
5
used-
feet. When you make a ranged attack while a hostile creature's within 5 feet, yeah. You can.
Is it-
So you can roll, but with disadvantage.
That's fine.
Yeah, so as long as a hostile creature is within 5 feet, the hostile creature is within 5 feet, yeah.
So if I was to shoot a different one, it wouldn't be a disadvantage?
No, it still would.
I mean, there's the other one, but it's right next
it's
to
a
you as
hostile
well.
creature,
You are in
so
front of
that-
both of these.
So if there is something, if you're in melee with something and you try to use a ranged attack,
I mean, a nat 20 or a 16?
Alright.
I mean, a 16.
I know, it's 16. So 16 plus 8.
Yes.
Alright, so I will roll. And he's going to take 5 damage. Because it would have been 10, halved it to 5. And that's my turn.
Cool.
Did I attack enough for you, Phoebe?
I mean, you don't do it. You can't do it every single time, so that's fine.
I mean, you did the fighter thing.
We're not doing that.
Is this
Can't do that.
not for you?
I hope you're ready for me, Phoebe, because Baka's on a rage for demons.
I hate to break it to you, Tyler, but Reginald's blocking your way.
What?
And he didn't back out.
I can get. Okay, one, I didn't know that.
Okay, look at the map. There was a broken door, and they were right at the door. You went into the doorway, right where they are.
Yeah.
Baka's big.
I mean, to be fair, that part of the map is covered, so it's a little of.
Is it?
I mean,
Yeah, because we hadn't seen the room yet. But
Okay,
it's
well,
a
anyway,
doorway. We know
it's a
what
very
door it is.
tiny room. It's a very tiny room with a regular door.
I mean,
This probably was a closet.
If I had known that, I would have made space for him.
yeah.
I think the only way to properly make space for someone of his size would be to back out fully. I think if what she
regardless, it's not Tyler's turn anyway. It's this Silky, in which case, or the skin bag rather.
Oh, good. They're called skin bags.
Mm-hmm. What else would I call them?
It's a fair point.
I don't know. Maybe fucking.
Yeah.
You're gross. No, I hate it.
Maybe Calvin or Kyle.
Ethan, you know you have to post that now, right?
Post
No,
what?
make us the one you didn't.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on it.
Please no, get that thing away from me. I do not want it.
Sheath.
So the one you didn't hit is actually going to attempt to move away.
Dude, I'm gonna.
And I say attempt. You watch this thing kind of. It's a very twitchy, awkward movement as it picks up one foot and puts it down, and then the other one, and it doesn't move like it has structure at all.
There it is.
And you can see all the little creatures like moving underneath the skin.
Reginald is hoping to sit there and just kind of look at this thing and just go, "That's going to occupy my nightmares for a little while."
Guys, who let Chavez patron into Phoebe's campaign?
No, it's they're not like that. Close, but not like that.
Oh no, they're not the same thing, but it's we met a very similar enemy.
And
At least in appearance.
oh, that was close. It nearly trips over itself and only makes it like 10 feet away from you. So it's kind of like back near the middle of the room. You're the only one in your face now is the one that you tried to hit.
Yeah.
Or that you did hit.
Yeah.
Tried to damage, rather. Didn't work out so well. Tyler, it's your turn.
Can I not do anything?
I mean, I'll allow you to, like, grab Reginald by the collar and shove him back if you want to.
I mean, or you could just politely ask me to move.
But that would be a move on your volition, and it's not your turn.
How would Baka react?
I mean, you can also try to like awkwardly swing over him. You'd probably have disadvantage, but
So, Tyler, I'm
You can
looking at your
stab,
character sheet.
like, past his shoulder. I'll let you do that.
You do have a ranged option.
Yeah, but I don't really want to do it.
That's fair. Just making sure you knew.
I knew about. I know
oh,
it.
God, dang, I can't swing past Reggie. Picks up Reggie. You are my new hammer.
Don't give me ideas.
I don't know. It's pretty amusing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Cause I'm thinking, what would win out with Baka's inner turmoil? Demons?
It would allow you to, like, be able to, like, shove past Reggie's shoulder, but he will have to dodge it. I mean, like, you can take your warhammer just kind of.
I'm just thinking of having Baka just run, like, just bulldoze right past them and then go to the one that ran away.
So you're going to trample your companion.
That's what I'm saying, because Baka's in a blind range for demons. He literally just woke up, by the way. Remember this. He literally just woke up.
You're not a barbarian, though.
No, he's Mermaid Man.
Mermaid.
Yeah, he's Mermaid Man, but worse.
Arguably better because he's an actual fucking sea creature of sorts.
Alright. RJ, you hear, Duck, my companion, and Baka's gonna take a swing.
Alright, Reggie, make me a dex save. I know you're pretty high on dex. He probably won't be a problem for you.
My dex is as a 20.
Yes.
18?
Yeah, you're fine. You hear it, like, whiz past your head as you duck down. Go ahead and roll to hit the creature, Tyler.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm divine smiting,
Roll
by
damage. Ooh, okay.
Be gone, foul demon.
the way. So 1d8 plus 3d8 plus 5. 48 plus
Is
5.
that your regular damage plus the divine smite damage?
Yeah, divine smite is 3d8 because I did second level.
Okay, the regular will be halved, but the divine smite will be normal.
Oh, okay.
Max.
I'll roll that separately then. So that's 8 half to 4. And then 3d8 comes out to a total of 16.
Cool.
So total 20 damage. 20 total damage. I'm dyslexic.
It happens. Okay. Cool.
And I'll do it again.
Do it again. We'll say no dex save for you this time because you're already crouching.
Okay.
Out of the way.
Quick, Reginald, squat.
24.
Unlock your Gobnik.
That hits.
Alright, I'm gonna do first level.
Reggie squats down to avoid an attack. Why am I suddenly holding vodka and cigarettes?
Alright, so that's 3 damage for the bludgeoning, and for the divine smite did it again.
Divine smited it.
Yeah. That is 7 damage. 10 damage. So Baka did 30 total damage for both his turns.
Cool. It's not looking as hot as you notice all of the cuts you've made and hamburger you've created out of this skin. Little creatures, you can see more of them, and then you can watch the black thread kind of attempt to hold it together, but instead of like pulling it back, it more just keeps it from falling apart. And now you can see more of them, so that's fun. And then it is that one's turn. In which case, pissed that now you have attacked it.
That sounded like a mouse squeak.
That's my teeth. Sorry. You could do that towards the end, but not yet. Reginald
Yes.
does a 18 hit you.
No. I mean, it does, but I'm going to use my reaction to jump my AC up to 21.
Will it do it again? Let's see. Does a 19 hit you?
I mean, yeah, I don't have 2 reactions.
Okay.
Hang on, can I read that ability?
I'm actually checking it as well, yeah.
What?
Jump up to 21 for just the one attack, or for like the rest of the turn.
It's for that attack.
It's for the attack. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not for the turn. I just looked.
Use reaction for the attack.
Okay.
Yep.
This thing kind of does a sort of slash at you. The nails are still there. You feel it. You take 12 slashing damage from that.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So that's that one's turn. And we'll say a whole round has run, so the 3 of you make it through the door, expecting to see these 2 being just fucking weird, and you see terrifying creatures. Just barely. Past the... Well, okay, you don't see the creatures at first, but you can hear noises, and the 2 of them are definitely fighting something on the other side of the giant turtle.
You see Baka's back.
I thought we all agreed that door was locked and we weren't going to open it yet. Why am I not surprised?
They appear to have disagreed.
By the way, you see that the door is like Kate is not there anymore. There is no lower door. It looks like someone bashed it in with a hammer. I don't know.
So, Matt.
Hello.
If Nair wants to do anything,
Somebody did that.
You're gonna have a hard time squeezing past the two people in this very small doorway.
Yeah. This is like roughly bigger than a closet with 4 people. One of them is a turtle now occupying it.
If I hadn't already wasted a token from my wild shape while drunk, I definitely would do that. So I am just gonna... Is anyone looking hurt? I doubt it because it seems like everyone's fine, but I think...
I don't think you can tell past the turtleback, honestly. The turtleback.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Baka is taking up almost the entire doorway.
Yeah, it's like, I think we all have full HP because we rested.
You don't.
I don't. I got hit.
Yeah, because you just got hit.
So the only person who's missing HP is me.
And we can't see you.
Yeah, I don't think there's much that Nair would be able to do. Nair's just kind of go, what? What?
How tall is Nair?
That's a good question. I have not checked since I made the character. Not too tall. I want to say like probably 5'6", so like normal height.
Okay, never mind then.
Baka's 6'6" and 700 pounds. I'm pretty sure you can't see past him.
I mean, I can suggest you attempt to persuade Baka to back the fuck off so you can help.
Baka, buddy, you want to make room for anyone else, or?
Come, companions, we must keep the demons at bay.
Who said the D word?
I can't help out with the demons if you're in the way.
I believe there would only be one possible suspect. Based on.
Yeah, we know. Reggie's doing his normal thing. We just gotta fix it.
You know, Rusty, that's some good deduction right there. I concur.
So, can I do anything else? Do I have to wait for Baka to move? Because
I can't move until it's my turn, so...
Yeah, wait.
I will slap Baka on the back and give him guidance. I don't want to waste any spells. I don't think there's much I can do without line of sight. And so, yeah, I'm just going to wait out this turn then.
Quinn.
I should have made Baka a barbarian at this point. He really should have been.
No, I think it's
Anything
funnier
you
that you're
wanna
acting
do?
like this as a paladin.
True.
Rust bucket?
Well, the small jerk.
Anything you want to try and do?
Giant robot, what can you do?
Let me see. So I
Please
walk...
don't set the room on fire. Please don't set the room on fire. Please
Let's
don't
get
set the room on
smarter than
fire.
that. He's
I know.
He's a
The
rational
last guy to
boy.
start a fire.
Yeah, the only one who might set the room on fire is Baka, and he can't do that, so...
Yeah, Rusty will enter the room, and he can see through the doorway now, and these awful things.
Awful things.
I mean, if
Rusty
can't
can just kind of peek past Baka.
Can he see past Baka? That's actually a good question.
I don't know if you can...
At the moment, Baka's practically blocking the doorway. You might be able to, like, peek under his feet.
Friend Turtle, please shift your form to the side.
Baka, like, turns sideways, and he's still the exact same width.
This is problematic.
We'll say because he's sideways now, his rounder figure allows for more of like you can kind of see past him and past Reggie to see the creature.
Okay, I will take out my hand crossbow, and activate Kensei's shot, and then fire at the closest one I can see.
Well, that would be the one standing directly in the doorway still, so go ahead and roll the hit.
Wait, is Reggie still Reggie's still in front of Baka, which is...
Reggie's still kind of squatting like a pal.
That would be a 17.
Has Reggie become the Gobnik?
That would hit.
That would be an extra one.
No, wait, he can't. He doesn't smoke. Oh, no, he does smoke. Smoke, alcohol.
It's a goddamn miracle his pipe didn't, like, ember out and blow the whole fucking room up. So
I'm not smoking at the moment. I tried.
You were last session, and I did not.
Yeah,
that's true.
I was last session before all the fucking alcohol got all the room.
9?
9 dabblage.
Did you have it already?
Have? What? Oh, it died.
Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and
I missed that. No, I did not. That would be 4 damage then.
It may be because it isn't exactly a person anymore.
Hold up. Is that non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, or just all of it?
Non-magical.
Your attacks with your Kensei weapons count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance.
Oh, cool. Okay, so how much
Kensei,
was 9 total?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I think that's just a monk thing, because Open Fist can do that too.
I think monks normally just get
specifically unarmed.
It's specifically unarmed, but like Kensei also get it on their monk weapons or Kensei weapons.
True. Well, I mean, yeah, but you're open palm. If you're open palm, you're not really going around like, I have a sword. You're like...
Well, yeah, it's specifically because Kensei use weapons more. But yeah, so that'll be a full 9 damage.
Cool. It's looking pretty shit.
Nice. I like that.
It's looking pretty shit. Okay. Cyrus. Or, sorry, Breastbucket, was there anything else you wanted to do?
Not a lot else I can do. I did bonus for Kensei. Yeah, I did everything.
You can set someone else could, get a shot in.
I'm opening.
Well, I'm not standing in I'm hanging back in the main room.
Well, no, but you're in the one spot that can see it.
Oh.
Or see through. Yes.
Okay, yeah, then I'll get out of the
Multiple
way.
people can't stand where you are. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cyrus.
Just after he backs up, Cyrus knocking an arrow. All right, back up. Artillery coming through. Points his bow. Oh, Jesus, that thing eats prey ass first. All right. Jesus. Oh, I'm going to be sick. All right.
I should draw these ones.
No.
I'm gonna designate it with Slayer's Prey, and let's see what happens.
You draw them, I bring back the legs.
That doesn't mean Leslie won't freak out anymore. Maybe she'll learn from her previous thing.
Citizen,
They're
remain
getting bigger, thicker, and hotter.
Second attack.
What can you say?
Because I'm doubting a 10 hits.
PB froze.
Oof. We're gonna want her back.
No DM, crab rave.
Crab rave.
No GM. We all go to prosperity.
Immediate impromptu prosperity.
No, immediate one shot where we blow up the moon.
Yes, I can play my boy.
I mean, that did happen in one of the one shots.
I mean, that isn't a one shot I specifically have planned and was going to do, except work decided to be.
Work wanted to be a bunch of fucking chuckle fucks.
Yep.
Chuckle fucks.
Goddamn chuckle fucks.
Oh, here she is. Here we go. Hi, Phoebe.
On my phone.
What happened?
Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta flip my fucking screen. I forgot it's impossible in here. I don't know if my computer's being a little shit. Now it's actually deciding to join. Neat. Awesome. Let me just real quick.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna cross that one off the list. Where did I put it?
Okay. Sorry about that. What's happening?
I'm moving to second attack because I'm going to take a wild guess and say a 10 is going to miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is close.
Well, not close enough, and my dice seem to have sussed out your ACs. Fucking finally. All right, you're my main D20 now. Jesus Christ, that's a 23 to hit on second attack.
Yes.
Finally.
That hits.
I get to do the damage. I don't even get to do much damage, but I get to do damage.
Damage is damage.
Give me 2 seconds so I can plug in my phone so it doesn't die while I make this abomination for you all.
Go right ahead. Let me double check. Okay, it's the first time you hit, so I do.
Are you casting anything while you're hitting? You know. So it hits for all of it?
That's not, unfortunately, that's not really anything my stuff does. Like Slayer's Prey and Hunter's Mark don't make it magical.
I thought you had like a crazy thing. Never mind.
A what?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm currently struggling. There we go. Did it. Got it. We're good.
Yeah, my main combat enhancements are Slayer's Prey and Hunter's Mark, neither of which I believe... It just says extra damage, so I'd assume it's still the same type. Where are my...
True. It's not really a magic thing.
Where is my D8? There it is. Where's my date? All right, little D8 and little D6 that could. Come on, babies. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So that's 10. So that's 13 halved to 6.
Cool beans.
Beans.
Unfortunately, you would have taken it down if you were able to hit for the full mark.
Or if, I was able to hit my first time.
True.
I'm putting that guy off to the side because my dice jail is in the other room. But, and then Cyrus is going to pull his bow back, take a few steps back, and be like, I need a man. I can't look at that shit. That is... Shit's cursed. Shit's cursed. And I'm going to...
That's
go 5 feet.
Fair. Alrighty. Reginald, it is once again your turn.
Something about curses, cursed images.
RJ, maybe not during your own turn.
Yeah, I see.
Anyone want me to bring the popper back?
No. It's a crow smoking a cigarette.
I do, Tyler, but I also want to be, I think we all want to be able to see you, and your dog is very good at turning everything into a blur.
I suppose I'll just do what I can and keep attacking the one that's almost dead.
Time to get flunked in the throat.
Come here, baby. Bobby!
19 plus 8? I assume that hits?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be another 6 damage on that. Because it's getting... What?
So close.
Oh, another one.
Roll a hit.
16 plus 8.
Yeah. Don't even bother rolling damage.
Don't bother rolling? Okay, so it just dies.
So it doesn't exactly die. What happens is you cut through it enough to the point that it can't hold form anymore. Where did Ethan go?
To get a drink?
Damn, he's gonna miss this. I could wait.
All right, what
I waited for you for the horror show. You didn't miss anything because I waited. So, Reginald sliced through this thing.
Oh, I hate what I'm already.
It loses its form, and the skin just kind of like sloughs off and falls to the ground and sort of ribbons, usually in like the bigger parts. The inside of the skin is completely black, covered in like very, very, very fine threads of this black silk that you've familiarized yourself with. And you watch the rest of it collapse into a pile of these very small creatures. Let me post them because now you can see them.
Garfield just failed a deck save.
He fucking did. He rolled a 1.
Oof.
Remember, no matter how high your stat is, you can always roll a 1.
And he just flung himself off the couch.
These guys all just kind of collapse to the floor, spread out, and like they escape past your toes. They don't even bother messing with you.
Oh,
The
no.
three of you in the main room watch a wave of these teeny tiny little bugs skitter past you into the other, like through the other door and away.
Good. It's like those things from Spirited Away.
Yeah, but more terrifying.
But horrifying.
Yeah.
Why did you delete it, you motherfucker?
I don't like it.
That's not. I spent time drawing that. Fuck you.
Is there any way I could possibly try to communicate with them while they're running away? Any one of them.
You can certainly try, but they come and go pretty quickly.
They.
All I need is to see them.
Shut up, Quinn. Don't make it weird.
All I need is to see them to initiate telepathy.
I know where I was
What?
going with that.
I don't know, man.
What did you say, Matt?
I said all I need is to see them.
Okay, well, you see them, but they're not there for very long.
Hello?
You
I'm
don't
assuming
get a
I don't get a
response.
response.
Yeah, no.
I was assuming I wouldn't get a response, but Nair would definitely try to communicate with it.
I'm just trying to squash them.
They're demons.
We'll say you get a couple.
Yeah, can I try to squish a few?
They kind of stick to your feet. They make like high pitched like little sad dying noises as you do.
Suffer demons in hell!
Okay. Well, there's one of them. There's still another back in the room.
Oh, it's Baka's turn too.
No, it's actually its turn.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because it was Reggie's turn, but this thing
Come
died.
on, Tyler. The Bag of Nightmares gets a turn too.
Bag of Nightmares has rights too.
Bag of nightmares. Skin bags. Yes. And it's going to attempt to go to the other side of the room. Preferably the corner. Because it likes corners. And I say attempt.
What are you doing? Why are you running away? You get scared.
It does it again. It only makes it to like sort of the other corner of the room. So it's around the center, a little to the right. These things don't seem to have quite an easy time. What is with all of the fucking?
You noticed.
Because I just looked down at my phone. God damn. Okay. There's more. I'm leaving. Okay. And that'll be that thing's turn.
Okay, some of these are a stretch, RJ.
So
Matt.
Tyler, it now is your turn. You are still behind Reginald, but you can most certainly shove him if you want to, or attempt to squeeze by him.
Yeah, Baka will try to squeeze.
Oh, wait.
What?
Unless, because I don't know if RJ had any extra movements after he killed that thing. If you wanted to move out of the way, like into the room, you can. RJ.
I can move out of the room?
If you had any extra, like, actions that you could take to move after you killed that thing.
I didn't move at all, so I have movement.
Okay. If you want to move into the room, you can.
Out of the room I'm in, correct?
Yes, into the room. You're in the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move out. That's what I'll do. I will move out.
Okay.
Knocked it off, Garfield.
Alright, now it's just Baka in the doorway. So now, Baka, you want to move in to try and beat this shit out of this thing?
Yes.
Cool. Go for it.
Baka's gonna beat the shit out of this thing.
You move up to it.
Alright.
The doorway's now clear.
Yeah, everyone can now see the stuff of nightmares.
Nair's the only person
Clearly.
who hasn't gotten a glimpse of it yet. Well,
now
that's
you can clearly see it.
interesting.
Everyone can now see Gritty.
I've not
Gritty
seen
would be
something
better
like
than
that
this.
before.
Yeah, Gritty would be way better. I'd rather be
I
fighting.
like Gritty.
Yeah, Gritty would be better than this.
Gritty
Gritty is great.
Gritty is like
He's just
captures like a certain cultural zeitgeist, I think.
My headcanon is I once showed Phoebe's character a person with no face, and she's like, I'm gonna get that fucker back. I'll show you what you can do with a fucking human body.
Oh, they still have their faces, though. They just
Yeah.
don't have everything other than their skin.
I know, like I said, you were just like, I'll show you what you can do with a human body. You think no face is scary? Yeah, it is, but I'll fuck you up, Spam.
I rolled a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
I rolled a 6 for damage. So that's 3 damage.
Damage is something.
Damage. I mean, this thing has been untouched as of yet, so
I'm going to divine smite it.
Do it.
go ahead.
Do it.
Yes, Paladin.
Do it.
Alright.
How many divine smites do you get?
As many spell slots as I have.
How many?
6.
Okay, cool.
All he's got to do is burn a spell slot.
Yeah. Do I have to say divine smite before I actually roll the hit, or?
I think you can do it when you hit. Which is
Alright,
what lets
so
you
I can-
save it for crits if you want.
So I can roll for the one I already rolled, right?
Yeah,
All right, I'm going
go
to
for it, my friend.
Yeah,
I'm
that's when
gonna
you
do
hit.
2. It's the next. Yeah, it's a little more damage. 5 more damage. And then I'm gonna roll it again.
Go for
That
it,
is-
Captain.
I think I missed. That's a 14.
No, that hits.
Oh, that does hit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do. Since I don't do any damage without divine smite anyway, I'm going to divine smite again.
Go for it, Captain. Sorry, I'm currently distracted drawing the creature of your nightmares. Don't mind me.
So good.
Kid.
10 magic damage and 7 plus 5 is 12, so 6 bludgeoning damage. So 22 damage.
22 total or 22 halved?
22 total.
That's right, because it's Divine Smite. Cool. Cool. All right. Matt,
Hello.
time to go.
All right, I can actually see this thing in all its terrifying glory. Let's see. Range. It's a small room, right?
Yes.
All right. Is there room to move inside, or is it pretty packed?
It's pretty crammed. There's a giant turtle, a man, and then a monstrosity in there.
But is there room for small me?
Yes.
All right. So
All of you could
because-
fit. You'd be very, very crammed.
Yeah, well, most of my spells are an area of effect, so I really don't want to fucking attack my own party, because then I have to heal them. So I'm just gonna kind of run on in and use Primal Savagery. And gonna...
Shit.
Yeah.
So that is the 12. I hope that hits.
I think that just hits.
All right.
Yeah, any lower and you'd be fucked.
And that is 2d10. And what does that count as? It's 2d10 acid damage? Cool. Oh, it rolled it for me. I don't even need to roll it. But it's really slow.
You good?
I don't like digital. I'm going to roll my thing. Alright, 5 damage. Yeah, I think it would have been higher if I went with the digital dice, but it was lagging, so I am going with my physical dice.
Cool.
That's 5, and it's, I believe, acid damage.
Five
Clear that.
acid
That's not
damage.
what I'm using.
You're not having that, right? don't have that.
Melee spell attack against one creature. It's acid damage, so it's not.
Actually, wait.
It's not.
No, okay, it's fine.
So it shouldn't have that. So it should just take the straight 5.
Yep. Are you doing anything else?
I would wild shape, but I don't feel like this would be a great time to use my last wild shape for the time being, and I don't have much in terms of bonus actions at the moment. I am just going to do my best to not be in anyone's way when they're attacking. So so I'm gonna move out of the way if anyone can't see.
So we'll say you popped in the doorway, did a little bit of a pew pew, and then just fucked out.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Quimble Dimble.
Quambatal.
What is the Rust Bucket Hoe doing?
Well, shooting it seemed to work pretty well, so I'm gonna do that again. There's another one, right?
I dig it. Yes.
Yeah. Crossbow, yeah, that's 25. And I used Kensei's shot to juice it. And now I'm gonna juice it again, because now I have Death Strike, so I can spend a key point to do more damage.
Juice that motherfucker.
Juice it real good.
Juice arrow.
Alright, that could have been better, but damage is damage. That is gonna be 12.
12. Cool. Let me just pop that off there.
Fucking arrows.
Alright, it ain't looking too hot. When you add an extra number and it suddenly shoots to 3-digit.
Oh,
Yikes.
Yeah. Of course. I love dealing 100 damage.
Okie dokie. Is that all you're doing, or are you doing anything else?
There's not a lot else. There's really not a lot else I can do.
Alrighty. Ethan, what is Cyrus doing? Probably vomiting in a corner.
No, he's sitting there kind of just taking a few deep breaths and heck, let's fucking let's put it into this. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. Just Rusty, move. Arrow coming through. Don't get poked.
Don't get poked.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll designate this one with Slayer's Prey as well. Need to make sure of it. Come on, baby.
Now I gotta put clothes on it, because these bastards ain't new. They're just shreddy.
I believe you said a 12 just barely hits?
Yes.
I will take it. So 6 up to 9, down to 4. And let's try one more time. Let's not. Rusty, you can hear as Cyrus reaches down to his waist and pulls it out. You can just hear. I don't think I want these ones back though. No, we're moving along. We're upgrading, but 11's not going to make it.
So close.
Yeah, I'm hitting once a pair now.
So far away.
Yep, I'm hitting once per double hit now. So better than last time, but not great.
Much better. Okay.
Everyone else.
Are you doing anything else?
Do I think I'm going to be in anyone's way?
Probably not. You're all just kind of pot-shotting from the doorway.
Except for
and then stepping out of the way.
Yeah, I'll just step out of the way.
Alright. Taking another breather. Yeah, Baka and Reginald are both in the room. Speaking of which, RJ.
Yes.
Your turn.
There's only one left, yes?
Yes.
Can I shoot it?
You're a couple feet away, but you're still pretty close. You're like 10 feet away.
Because the only thing I could potentially do is just fire at it from a distance. Because if not, I would just take up room in the room. That would be the problem. So I'm gonna shoot with the heavy crossbow. So, yeah.
I was about to say,
the dirty hobo man.
heavy crossbows, you need something to bounce it on.
Right. Well,
but there's no one around to bounce it on.
The floor.
That's not how that works, but okay. You would still have disadvantage.
I don't know.
Because you're lying prone at that point, right?
Right. I mean, if anyone wants to lend me their shoulder to bounce,
none of us could get in the room.
Oh, okay. Then
it's you, and then here's the doorway, and there's a giant portal who we're all just kind of able to shoot past.
Then I'm just going to use the smaller hand crossbow then. That's fine. I'll use that. So we'll go with that. Nat 20!
Hell yeah, crit.
Nice. So 6 doubled is 12. Add in the 5.
Doesn't look great. We're gonna just
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then half
Mhm.
is 8.
Cool beans.
Dead?
No. It's not looking too good. Well, it's not looking too put together.
I'm doing it again.
Do it again.
That insinuates it was looking good to start with.
It's gonna take 5 damage on the second hit. So.
Did it hit?
Yeah, I mean it's 13 plus 8.
Okay.
So.
9, 5, 21. Cool.
And I don't think
Still pretty much the same.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else.
At least you hit it twice.
Yeah. Bonus action. When you attack. No, that's it for me.
Cool. 2 seconds here. Alright, that's the boy.
Deploy the boy.
Don't exactly like how this is going. But it is gonna stumble towards you, Reginald, because it doesn't think it's gonna hit the turd. Oh wait, no. It would have to do that first.
How would it gonna stumble to me if the door's blocked?
Aren't you still in the room?
Oh, I
You're
left.
inside.
I left literally last turn. I walked out.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. It'll try and hit the turtle.
Yeah, how it's like unless I've been phase shifted position.
I thought you just said you moved to the side.
No, I walked out of the room. That's why I was shooting with the hand crossbow. If I stole in the room, I would attack with my sword.
I didn't know you could leave the room. None of us are able to get in past Baka, so I didn't think you'd be able to get out past Baka.
Baka went inside.
Yeah,
so the doorway was clear.
Evie literally asked me my last turn if I had movement left and if I wanted to move out, and I said yes.
I thought you meant out of the way.
Yeah, I meant move in because the turtle was blocking the way out. You can move out on the end of this turn because the turtle is in the room and no longer blocking the way.
Okay.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to move out of the room, which is what I did last time.
It's going to hit the turtle.
Yeah, when she meant move in, she meant make room for Baka, so then double back around and slip out.
Baka, does a 22 hit you?
Yes, at the moment it does.
At the moment.
At the moment, he says.
Baka can have a 23 AC.
That's if he's in his shell, right?
Christ.
Yeah, if he's in his shell, he gets plus
40.
but
then he can't do anything because he's in his shell.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Baka now has Incite Duel, or Compelled Duel.
This is true.
I mean, you're the only one in the room at the moment, so that's 8, 9, 10 slashing damage. This thing somehow grabs onto your skin. And then it's gonna try and... Oh no, I can't do that because it's not that one. Yeah, it's gonna try and move. You would have opportunity attack because you're right next to it.
Okay, opportunity attack.
First I need to see... Oh, that... Okay, did not land in... Oh.
22 to hit.
Hold on. Okay. Did it? No, okay. It only moves like 10 feet away. Go ahead and roll damage.
11 damage.
What?
11.
Oh. Did you divine smite it?
No.
Did you just hit it normally?
Yep, 1d8 plus 5. I rolled a 6, so plus 5 is 11.
So have to 5
Have.
words.
Oh, have. Yeah, my bad.
Yep.
So yeah, 5 damage.
Cool. It's definitely not looking too hot now. Okay, and that's the end of its turn. Tyler. It's still pretty much right next to you. It's diagonal. The thing keeps tripping over itself.
You can't escape me, demon! Fight me!
I give you pets and you treat me this way? I still continue to pet you.
That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
That's double what
Marcus is going to blow all his stuff because he's divine smiting.
Your decision, not mine.
Alright, so
Made a
that
mistake.
is a 6 damage for the regular.
I will fight you.
6 for the regular.
And divine smite is 11.
Well, this is fun. How do you do this? Just a straight, like, slam down with both hands and...
Well, he has his shield, so he can only do one hand. So the thing tries to wobble away.
Okay, so it's just
Baka-
a one hand slam down.
Yeah, Baker's just like, you can't. He just smashes it.
So we just say you, it goes through, like, you're nearly passing through air, and there's just an explosion of these little guys. They fly everywhere. Half of them fall to the ground dead. The other half, like, scuttle up onto their feet and rush out the door. And that is that. Both of the skin bags taken care of.
I don't like that name.
Good.
Cyrus, you said a strange phrase, something about eating its prey ass first. Could you explain that?
I mean, it gave me that vibe. I took one look at those things and I said, that looks like the kind of creature that would eat prey ass first.
Nair's just going to write in her notebook.
Wait,
Eat prey ass
Ethan.
first.
Ethan, is this one of his idioms? This is one of those scary accurate ones.
I don't think he needed to know that.
I'm not gonna lie. If there was any I would want to be told it's accurate, this is one of them. Because it is pretty funny.
There's in Nair's notebook, the description of it does have eats prey ass first, ? So, yeah. Shoot, I had a question for that fish. I'll have to do that when we go back.
Oh my god. You and interrogating these poor creatures.
That's, one of his interventions.
Nair wants all of the
Everything.
information she can acquire.
Alright, let me just... Actually, I'm not gonna uncover that, because... reasons. Basically, it's an unremarkable room. With skin in it now. Just shreds of human skin.
I would like to poke the skin.
It's surprisingly rubbery in nature. You're pretty sure it's due to the tiny threads.
I'm going to sniff it.
Smells horrible, like rotting flesh, and you remember that smell from when you melted the The silky shit blocking the door in the mansion. Yeah, it's like that. Like tar. And poo.
Oh, of course. Tar.
Added with the smell of rotten flesh.
Fuck's
not
sake,
pleasant.
yourselves away from that. Jesus Christ. The body's desecrated enough. Give the poor thing some rest.
That's disgusting.
Also, points towards like a piece of skin that's exposed enough to see the thread. I fucking told you so. Don't trust these things. Don't take any word from them. Don't let them cover you in their blood. Boom. Boom.
That's a reminder. I do have some of their blood.
Maybe you should stop having some of their blood, because if this is how they treat things...
I do wonder how it tastes, though.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I have concerns.
Despite his many jokes about like being sick, this is the part where Cyrus actually seems to throw up in his mouth.
Oh god.
I am gonna pretend you never said that, and don't you ever say that to me again.
Wait,
I'll
Baka?
let you know how it does. Anyway, I'm going to investigate. Oh, wait, you know what? Baka, do your thing.
Baka's covered in booze, just got into a fight, all this stuff that happened. He's probably covered in all this shit. Baka reaches into a satchel, takes out the crunchy bread and munches on it.
Yes. I'm going to pull out the really moldy cheese.
Oh no. Hold on. All of you give me a number.
A number?
A number? Any number?
Number between 1 and 100.
Just pick.
69.
Nice.
Nice.
34.
4.
32.
13.
75.
No, it doesn't become sentient. Not this time, anyway.
Interesting.
Wait, you still have that?
It might become important later on.
It's bad food. It's just mold.
Yes, but what if we find something that likes mold? You can't be too sure about what other creatures from other dimensions might like. I'm just trying to accommodate.
They like your flesh.
Can I have a word with you, Onero?
Oh, you used my full name.
I think you need to stop looking for them bread huts.
Yeah, no, sorry, this is why you don't eat those random leaves in the jungle. You start acting like this.
I'm gonna pull out some leaves and just... They taste good.
Are you sure you're not still drunk?
I'm just going to look to Rusty and be like, I ain't restoring her a second time. That's...
It hasn't hurt me yet, I must say. It seems just fine. I don't understand.
You've only eaten the leaves and you have picked up moldy cheese, decided to down an entire bottle of wine when you know you're a lightweight, and you are now deciding that you want to taste rotten human flesh that has...
I wasn't talking about the flesh. I was curious about the taste of the blood from the creature. I haven't...
Okay, that's debatably better, but still...
I wouldn't eat another
Ross
person's
fucking is
flesh.
just ruminating.
Baka, blood soup actually tastes real good.
See, blood can taste good.
That's just a name for the soup. It's not actually made of blood.
I'm going to investigate around the room. Is there really nothing here?
There's really nothing here. It looks like it was a closet that probably held some antiques or something, but there's stains on the ground that are different shapes from things that used to be there, but they're definitely not there anymore.
Baka fully wakes up by this point. He was half asleep the entire time. And just munching on his bread. What did I miss?
Would you like to taste something very nice? I'm going to hand Baka a few leaves.
I'm going to walk over and say, fiber's not good for Grandpa's diet.
As he's munching on moldy bread.
Well, it's carbs, so you'll be fine.
I would assume it's better than that.
Let Grandpa enjoy his bread.
At least this is fresh, and maybe it can add some good flavor. You guys refuse to listen to me. It tastes fruity.
I'm sure it does.
Oh, I'm sure it tastes just fine. We're more worried about the psychoactive part of you hallucinating.
Frankly, the chemical effects
I'm not hallucinating.
Bread huts and eating blood.
And carrying around.
There was a small green goblin man, and he said he was looking for bread huts.
Rusty,
he was looking for a bread universe. It didn't make sense. I'm just trying to make sense of the things I'm learning.
Rusty, you're analytical. About how many decades of mold do you think that fucking cheese has on it?
Reaper makes the fucking comeback, and all it does is serve to make one of the characters look insane.
That's working as
He was
intended. If I ever
sitting
heard
there, and he just went, and then ran off.
Uh-huh.
He said something about bread huts.
Did you also find a pile of goo that tasted vaguely of lemons?
Oh,
No, but I found water that tasted pretty good.
Uh-huh. You sure it was water?
Sure it was water.
It seemed like
This,
water.
dimensional shifting may have messed with her brain. Oh,
Yeah, I'm the one who bled from every fucking orifice I could, and yet I'm not this crazy.
oh fucking shit.
I agree with you on that.
I said this.
I can't believe I'm asking this. Onero, did you actually pick through the skin, or are you just like looking at it?
I was looking at it, but I mean, if I'm investigating everything, I probably would have.
Oh god.
I gotta find out as much as I can about the enemy. Nair is very certain that they must learn what they can.
Do you have a coin on you?
I do in my bag over there.
I need him to toss it, but okay.
I've got it. I've got a coin. Heads or tails?
Pick one.
I don't know. I got tails.
While you're picking through one of the piles of skin, you managed to grab what used to be the face.
what?
So I just have a face now?
You're holding up a face. Yes.
I have seen some very strange. I have seen some very strange things on the battlefield when it comes to desecrating the corpses of your enemies, but this is a first for me.
I'm not desecrating the corpse of an enemy. I'm desecrating the corpse of someone who wasn't even involved.
Yes.
He was already dead.
I did.
Yeah, he was already dead, and now you're waving his fucking face around like a flag. Put it down!
He's dead! He doesn't care!
I care. It's called decency.
Look,
Oh my god.
I pinned up an entire village of people by their legs on posts, and I think this is fucked up.
It's the revenge of the body snatchers.
I mean, that's also fucked up, but
I'm not glorifying it.
At least
Okay,
I'm
you know
not
what?
doing it out of malice like you.
I was a different person.
and he
Yes.
was not waving around a dead person's face who got infested by fucking alternate dimension bugs. Put it down.
I had
I
to
just tried to
figure
give
out
them the
what's going
decency and
on.
pinned them up right away. I didn't play with it.
I'm gonna just drop the face.
Okay.
I'm just trying to ascertain information.
By holding a dead man's face in your hands like it's a child's play mask.
Look, he was infested with all of those little bugs. There might have been something interesting to learn from it.
Yes, like for all we know, there were smaller versions of those bugs in those webs that could have crawled into your skin when you were picking it up, but you didn't think about that. You just said, let's play with the dead man's skin.
Or maybe.
Point of order, while you're all arguing, Emery and Toby have not been in the room with you. They stayed in the large circular one.
Or maybe they're stealing a bunch of people's faces and having a party. No, that's ridiculous.
I think the bugs have more
I
important
need to
things
calm
to
down
do
after
than
this
parties.
bugs. I'm gonna go pet Toby. You guys all have fun.
Wait, you said you had information for all of us. Maybe we should...
I'll
Go
get
together.
to that. I just saw somebody play with a man's face. I need a second.
I didn't play with it, I was examining it!
Yes. Sarah needs to go hug the dog, and he needs a therapy dog.
Toby, the therapy dog.
Iris needs Popo.
Yes. Yes.
Nair
become
is
a
just
check.
doing her
Dog
best
character,
to
yeah.
ascertain any extra information.
Unless you could speak with dead.
Nair
I don't
doesn't
even
have
think that
much
would
in the
work.
form of moral.
Apparently. Alright, who else going to the other room?
I
The
don't
big
know.
circular room?
Baka will go.
Baka's going, Cyrus is
join.
going, Rose Bucket's going. Reginald, are you staying with Nair or?
No, I'm going with.
Oh. Okay.
I'm done with the room. There's nothing here.
Reggie, are you going with or are you staying?
I'm gonna stay in this room for. Well, not this room. I'm gonna stay in the booth room for.
Okay,
Actually-
whose room it is?
Actually, if he's staying, so am I.
Alright, Rose Bucket's staying in the booze room. Cool. Alright, the three of you that go into the circular room see Emery looking absolutely bewildered but relatively untouched, and Toby is cowering underneath a table.
Did something happen?
Yeah, a big fucking wave of silky babies came. Well, two of them came running through the room and went into there, and he points to the door to the west.
Yeah. That's because Grandpa over here decided to wake up, bash down the door, and there were two human skins full of those things that we had to take care of.
Just
Oh.
the skin. There was nothing else.
Yes,
He
she
kind of
got a
like
very
covers his
close
mouth.
look. Oh, believe me, Nair got a very close look.
What do you mean a close look? Wait,
Oh, I don't know. She held up the guy's face after it was done.
why would you do that?
I was examining.
Examining for what?
I was
Examine
making
from
sure
a
there wasn't
distance.
anything I couldn't learn from it.
What can you learn from the skin, the face skin of a dead man?
That was being occupied by a bunch of fucking worms.
Nair's just gonna walk through the door they pointed at.
You're trying to follow them?
I'm just getting away from everyone that's being so judgmental.
You're judging me.
What? It's just Cyrus and Emery are sharing equally baffled and confused faces.
Nair's just like, what?
Like, what?
I mean, I've had to use animal piss as a fucking deterrent, but I've never just picked up somebody's face and been like, yes, let me look.
I mean, I knew they took over things. I never heard of them taking over a person before. That's pretty disgusting.
Oh, good. This is a new development, just what we needed, and all of these idiots want to fucking ally with these things.
I don't want to ally with them, but if it's any consolation to the people they were walking around in, usually they only do it to things that are already dead.
Well, at least there's that.
Usually.
Usually.
I don't know if it happened here.
You know, you just had to say it, didn't you?
I mean, would you rather I don't say anything and you get mad at me? Or at least be prepared of the possibility that they might try and attack you?
Look, you underestimate where my brain goes with this sort of analytics. I just didn't want to hear it out loud.
Fair enough. We should probably follow her. Make sure she doesn't get herself killed with her research.
I mean, Nair, if you leave, you're not going to hear what I found.
Nair already left.
Okay.
I mean, you can kind of hear him through the door. It's...
Nair
You
will
can
180,
close it.
open the door, and just be like, will you stop annoying me? No, I'm just gonna walk in and just sit down. Fine.
All right.
Okay.
Great, we're missing two. They're back in the room, aren't they? Hey, Commander! Would you care to join the rest of us?
Can I hear him?
How loud are you yelling?
I'm gonna poke my head into the hallway and shout down the hallway.
You can hear him.
Okay.
We'll jump to you two for the time being.
What we went out? We didn't go down one of the doors, correct?
The map.
You have seen it all.
There's the first door you saw when you came in, like the first hallway at the end of the hallway, and then there's the door that's south of the room you're in currently, and then there's the door that Nair just walked into, which I will actually let me revise this real quick so you can see shit.
Yeah.
In terms of the booze room, all doors have been opened.
Okay.
Although we haven't gone.
There's other pathways we haven't gone, but for the room you're in specifically, all avenues have been checked.
I'll walk back to the opening of the room. Like, I'm basically going to stand in the hallway to listen. But I'll walk to the hallway to listen to what's going on.
Why, you're not coming in?
Consider it more of a preventative measure if any of those weird worm things come back.
Well, apparently they went that way. So you'd want to keep your eye on that door.
I will then cover that door.
So you're entering the main room, because it is the main room. I think.
Yeah, I'll go main room and sit in the hallway where they went to.
There is no hallway, it's just a door.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
If I'm looking at the right place here.
You seem uncomfortable.
I should think he is.
Where did it go?
Hi, uncomfortable. Hey, a little bit. You know, you see a man's skin sack crawling around. And,
Oh, there it is.
I mean,
Hold on.
What am I supposed to call it? Calling it Kyle just doesn't seem right.
Just call it
Look, it's probably
call them
only going
skin
to get
bags.
worse from here.
Yeah,
So-
Emery speaks up. We call them skin bags.
No.
That's basically what they are.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's what they are.
They're bags of skin.
It's
What
not so
would
much
you rather?
the bag. It's what's in the bag.
True. Those we just call silkies.
Look, I thought I saw the horrors of war, and that, nothing will really faze old Reggie. He's seen it all. Old wives strung up by their feet, people gutted at public executions, heads rolling. There's nothing that can faze me, and I feel very uncomfortable.
Well, this
Interesting
isn't much
coming
of a
from the
war.
man who said he was afraid of cats.
Where? Where?
You hear a meow inside your head.
I am going to...
Can you go through another door? Can you even hear this?
No, Nair 180'd.
Oh, okay.
I was told about the information that I forgot to get and immediately came back as
So,
there wants information.
Did
I
Reggie and
sent it
Rusbucket
over.
both come back into the main room?
Yeah, 'cause Reggie
Okay.
wanted to keep eyes on the door that the Silkies supposedly went through.
Awesome. Continue. Sorry.
I'm going to grab the nearest thing and throw it in there just to whiz past her head.
An empty flask.
Yeah, I'll do that. Stop doing that.
It crashes on the wall behind you. Just past your face.
At this point, Cyrus has crouched down over by the table Toby's under and started scratching him.
Toby was like shaking before, but he kind of relaxes a little bit as he gets Pet's reassurance that it is okay.
So, okay,
So what did we miss, Cyrus?
Just Cyrus just keep scratching and then, huh?
What did we miss?
You said you were going to share information.
No, I know that. Cyrus is kind of blankly looking.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was Emery saying.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did say that because, apparently I was the one who decided to search the tables. Everyone else was not. Anyway,
I was talking
gonna-
to the plants.
Of course, sorry. Then you left the room without searching the tables. Anyway, mostly blueprints of various things that do not pertain to our mission. I did find this journal entry of an absolute whack job. Allow me to read it in a condescending voice.
Do you want to read the whole thing, or would you rather just let people read the thing I posted? Read it in a condescending voice. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, I'm not actually looking. I don't have the cameras up because I have the thing in front of me, so I didn't know
you
how.
You made them like, if you don't let me do this, we'll
I mean, because I paused because I was like, I kind of want to, but I know it saves time to let everyone read it.
It's up to you. If you want to read it, you can.
You know what? I already said I would. Now allow me to read in a condescending, mocking voice. Excuse me for a moment. Erini and Elsafor introduced me to the Queen today. What a gorgeous specimen she was. I thought Erini was massive, but she was. It's indescribable.
Oh god, I hate how this sounds like Iago.
Speaking to her,
Gilbert Gottfried.
Vast amount of knowledge she had to share.
It sounds like Gilbert Gottfried.
This is Gilbert Gottfried.
Stories and tales that would put great-grandfather Oliver's to shame. We traded our knowledge, and I was eventually escorted out by Alcifor. Time in the void is a bit odd, but I have to admit, I was stunned when she told me I had spent several days relative to my dimension there with her. I wish desperately to bring Felix and Ren, my children, because I am a terrible parental figure. Sorry, I was riffing on that part. But as Irini informed me, they're not able to come here like I am, because that's such a curse, and I just want to stare at the Queen. And sorry, I'm getting off track. Where was I? Yes, last sentence here. It's a blessing that I can even be here because I don't know what the word blessing means. But what a curse it is to not share it with my children.
I didn't know, you fool.
Well, that sounds
Say this guy.
Did any of us fucking...
Go. Perfect.
Just straight up
I
Gilbert
forget.
Gottfried.
All I could think of was that fucking College Humor skit where it's Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm not going to lie, it didn't start that way. It was me trying to keep Cyrus's accent while being mocking. But you guys said Godfrey, and I was like, you know what? That does sound kind of mocking. So as you all can see, this man's a lunatic and wanted to subject his children to unknowable dimensional horrors because he wanted to fuck a dimensional queen. I bet you he also paints guys' dick first.
Well, those are two very odd statements.
I bet money on it. If he ever did painting,
those are the strangest things I've heard in my life.
Look, I would bet it. If he ever did painting, I bet you he started with the dick. It's that same kind of crazy.
Ari's just kind of staring at you like, get it out of your system now?
No, this guy's a complete fucking lunatic, and I cannot believe he thinks it's a curse that his children didn't get to see horrors beyond our comprehension.
Listen, the entirety of the void isn't like the nest. It's actually quite a decent place in other spots.
Well, the jungle wasn't too bad.
No, it was just full of things that wanted to kill us.
Not even as
What
good
wanted
as
to
void
kill
presence.
us?
And plants that makes Nair think tiny goblins are looking for bread huts.
I hadn't even eaten anything yet when I met the fucking goblin.
So you claim, but do you have an eyewitness?
Wait, Emery like kind of puts a finger up. Did you eat anything green?
No, I ate these.
Cyrus is gonna look over like, I knew it.
I'm going to pull out some of the leaves that I've been eating.
Like, it would look normal to you. Okay, that's not a problem. That's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Relative to your dimension, it would probably look pretty normal, but there's some pretty bad shit in there.
Okay, you dodged one bullet.
Do I still have any of the fruits that I got from Steve?
Oh, no, it's more than one thing that looks normal. It would look normal to you.
I know, but I wanted to show Emery this Steve fruit.
The Steve.
Oh,
Make sure
those?
those are fine.
Did you try it?
I don't even know if I probably did eat some.
He did.
Yeah.
She did.
I don't even remember what I said it tasted like.
It's fine.
Whatever. They're normal. They're edible. Good to eat in a pinch.
See?
Okay.
They are fine.
Yeah, you got lucky. You know that? You were just eating whatever. He literally just said there's some shit in there that's bad for you, but you used no deductive reasoning or evidence to find. You just picked something up and shoved it in
I
your
have
mouth.
trust in nature.
You didn't find any of the mushrooms, did you?
No.
That would have been funny.
Mushrooms don't taste good.
That would explain seeing little green men talking about bread huts, actually, if you did eat a mushroom. Are you sure you didn't? You just don't remember?
Real!
He's real. Phoebe,
I was gonna lean over to Cyrus and be like, I'm pretty sure she ate a mushroom or
Phoebe,
two.
allow me
Probably
to...
not
I eat
remembering.
mushrooms. I've eaten them in our dimension. They don't taste that good. It was in my
Phoebe.
first few days of life.
I can hear you.
Phoebe, I'm gonna steal the DM spot for you. Oh
Why?
no! You see one of the cabinets that suddenly changed into a man wearing a trench coat, sweating nervously.
Immediately.
Nair's
changed
just
back.
gonna jot it down in notebook. Not gonna say anything about this one.
What are you writing down now?
Oh, nothing.
Uh-huh. What? Did you see, like, I don't know, some tall guy with a mustache?
No.
Good.
Sweats harder.
Increased amount of sweat.
They're on to me.
Wait, now it's time for... Fuck.
I forgot what Nair was going to say.
Oh.
I have eaten quite a few strange things.
Yeah, you almost ate that fucking cheese. Would you please get rid of that thing?
I did not eat the cheese, and I'm going
Do you
to
still
eat-
have that cheese you swiped from the pantry? Why? That shit smells terrible.
So what?
She's convinced it could be important.
It's
It
probably
might
not
not
even
be
cheese
important.
anymore.
It's 99% bacteria.
Well, bacteria is living creatures as well.
Technically, yes. But so are most things that you eat. Those leaves you shoved in your gob are technically from a living creature.
Everything that must be eaten was alive at some point. I'm not a vegan.
I never said you were. I just didn't understand your... I didn't understand your argument, so I just kind of fired back with the first thing that popped into my head.
Nair is trying to think. I had something I wanted to say.
Well, while you try to think of something, try putting your fist to your chin. I don't know, I've heard it helps people.
Rust Bucket, you're watching all of these people talk about really weird shit. What are you doing?
Just sort of taking it in at the moment. Like...
Now that I've said this, I'm sorry to cut you off, Grim, but Cyrus isn't fully paying attention. He's going to turn around, turn your robot hand over and put the journal entry there. Now, I'm going to trust this information, now that you all have it, with the guy who ain't going to fucking lose it, and also can't get blood on it because he doesn't bleed. You hold on to that, Rusty.
I believe, turning to Nair, Rusty will say, I believe you said something about trusting nature?
Yes, I found myself in it, and that's where I began, so I must be able to trust it.
I would just caution, in my experience, it is unwise to trust blindly.
Well, if something
Nature's
doesn't work-
unpredictable.
Oh,
You may have
for
gotten
sure.
lucky, but I wouldn't trust it unless you were experienced with and even in that case, there's so many different kinds and forms and shapes.
Well, I asked the fish if these tasted good, and they said yes, so I had to give it a try.
Yes, creatures that live in an entirely different plane of existence than you and have adapted to live there.
Well, the lady from our dimension, well, not from our dimension, the lady living in our dimension seems to do just fine with the food we have, so I figured it must work the same.
She's not from the void.
No,
She's from a different dimension.
but still, it's a different plane of existence. Well, no, I guess it's not a plane of existence.
The
but
void
computer
isn't the
tomato.
same.
Look, we're just trying to make sure you understand that just because something's natural doesn't mean it's good. You know what is created naturally? Chimeras.
That doesn't sound unnatural or natural at all. That sounds pretty.
You can find
What's a chimera?
You can find them in nature. They're just wandering around in the woods.
Remind me not to visit your dimension often.
You can also
Nara's still confused as to what a chimera is.
You can also find owl bears in the woods, and those were made
Take
by
a lion.
wizards.
Excuse you, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Owl bears all over the place.
They were not natural though. They were made by wizards.
True. They mutated. They were created and then procreated. So.
What part is owl and what part is bear?
Owl, bear.
That's dumb. I hate that. I don't like that.
Oh, they're actually, thankfully, they're pretty dim-witted, so they're kind of easy to hunt. And don't even get me started on the fucking displacer beasts or the masticores.
These are all interesting creatures I've never heard about.
My master was
I must talk with you more
was very
sometime when we're not.
Towards whoever invented the owl bear.
First seen Kuatoa.
Guys,
Yes, I had one of them serve under me. He was grilled on a spit.
yeah, they ain't too bright. They got a harmless factor to them, but they ain't too bright. And yeah, Nair, if you want to know about monsters, talk to the guy who literally kills monsters for a living.
And
We
if you
will
want
definitely
to know
have to commune.
human nature and why you shouldn't trust people.
It definitely won't be you.
Talk to him. Because he knows the depths of human depravity, apparently.
I wish I did.
Well, at least, we know that's what the alcohol's for, son.
Speaking of which, and he's going to reach in, pop the cork off.
Just silently, Cyrus is like, please be sand. Please be sand. Please be sand. It's so fun.
He's gonna take a swig from it.
Damn it.
You drink it, and it's mostly alcohol, but there are a couple grits of sand that still manage to hide in the cracks inside your flasks.
I can handle it.
Your alcohol's a little crunchy.
It's alcohol nonetheless.
Your ale's a tad crunchy this evening.
And with that, I will take out my pipe and I'm gonna light it.
Anyway, before we got on the debate of the monsters in our reality versus yours versus the plant life versus Nair's unhealthy eating habits.
It's okay. This is an intervention.
Look, I think everybody here needs an intervention of some sort, and I don't think any of us are qualified to give one.
Yeah, no. As Reggie has the audacity to call something an intervention, Rustbuck is just going to like slow turn to just stare at it.
Yeah, he says that we're doing 2 bites back to back.
I don't get how you enjoy that stuff. I didn't enjoy the few moments where I was fucking ridiculous.
You have to build up a tolerance to it, and you have to have things that you want to forget.
Okay.
I barely have anything to forget.
Commander.
Yes?
Do something until you like it is not an acquired taste. That's Stockholm Syndrome.
Are you telling me when I had the alcohol?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, you are acquiring the taste.
Oh, yes, the logic core. He's just going to sit there and keep smoking.
I mean, I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying you can't call it an acquired taste if I don't like it.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's an acquired taste. I'm saying you have to get used to it.
Hi.
No tolerance generally makes it a bit of a pisser.
While we're on the topic of your unhealthy habits, what do you really get out of that pipe?
Out of the pipe?
Well, obviously it's the stuff inside, but you get the question.
I mean, it calms my nerves. My hand, it's a bit shaky. And seeing as I can't fight two-handed anymore, which is what I was accustomed to, I need my one working hand to be able to hold a saber.
You know what else steadies a hand? And Cyrus is just going to wrap his arms around Toby. Animal companions. Yes, you steady enough, don't you, Toby? Yes, you
Toby
do.
like whacks
Yes,
and
you
licks
do.
your face.
Yes, you do. You're right. Good point. You're right, good
Toby,
point.
do you have anything you would like me to
That's
tell the
good.
nice man hugging you?
What?
I'm asking Toby if he has anything he wants
Friend.
to say to Cyrus.
Friend.
He is a friend.
I'm going to put hand on shoulder of Cyrus. He called you his friend.
That's because he's such a nice boy and just keeps twisting. He's such a nice boy.
Well, I'm glad that works for you, but I've seen what they do to lame horses in the army.
Oh, no, if you're talking about my Twitch, no, I can't get rid of that.
No, it's not the Twitch. It's more of the...
He says as his eye just...
he's sitting there just thinking about what they did to lame horses in the army now.
Emery raises a hand once again. I have heard of high-functioning alcoholics before.
You just start smoking harder. Like, literally, you just see the tobacco at the end of the pipe. Just no smoke is coming out. It's just all going in. Just...
Oh, yeah, high-functioning alcoholics exist, and I'm pretty sure we're partnered with one.
Fair enough.
Anyway, that was the information I wanted to tell you all, because somebody from this family, as I said, is a lunatic interdimensional insect fucker, and I'm not okay with that. And he wanted to subject his children.
I don't know if he was an insect fucker. You haven't met queens of a nest before. Normally, they're quite docile and friendly and welcoming. Usually when a nest is normal and under control, it isn't a fucking nightmare, and you don't have to go in and kill everything in order to try and fix it. It's just...
but tentacles get involved. You know the rules, and so do I.
Look, I didn't say that all nests are a bad thing, but the fact that he went in there, and I can't pull out the thing because I handed it.
I'm just saying it's not normal for him to have a pleasant experience with a queen. An actual normal queen.
Wait, it's not normal? Or it's not
it is normal for him to have met with the queen, shared stories, not get murdered, and want to share it with his children.
Okay.
When it is a normal situation. This is not a normal situation. Everything about this is not a normal situation.
Counterpoint, just because something's pleasant doesn't mean you should introduce your kids to it.
I think in this particular scenario, not being able to discern whether...
I'm with Nair on this. It's more of a learning experience type thing.
Look, all I'm saying is if I met up with some displacer beast that somehow learned to talk and I sat down and had a pleasant conversation over tea, that doesn't mean I, bring my friends over.
Wait. That letter mentioned the name Alcifor.
Yeah, several times. Andorini. I saw the word...
the Silkworms told us about him.
What was it? It was either the commander or Grandpa who said it was a name in one of the books they used for their fort.
Yeah, and the rest of you, other than Cyrus, would remember that the Silkworms offered the information that you can find Alcifor and he could probably help you out.
Yeah, pardon me. I keep calling him Grandpa. What is his name?
Baka,
right. You still have that book. I gave it to you to hang on to. General. The intelligence. Do you still have it?
Was this one one of the sessions? I don't think I met the Silkworms. I don't think I was there.
No.
Yeah, you fell asleep at some point making the book fort because you had to leave.
We made a book fort together, and we kept the book with Alcifor's name in it, and I gave it to you to hold on to.
We'll say you still have it.
Okay, so I still have it then. Yeah.
Yes.
Did I miss something? Does this name mean anything to anybody?
Well, if you hadn't stormed out with the bug earlier, then you would know.
You all would remember the Silkworms.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to get marked
other than Cyrus.
A giant interdimensional worm that probably would eat me if it had the chance.
No, that's okay. I was just telling why you were lacking the information we had.
And even if it did eat you, I don't think you would taste very good.
I don't think any of us would taste that good.
You're kind of stringy.
I mean, you're part of a dimension, and they eat dimensions, so if they did want to eat you, they could.
Wrong kind of smoke.
Seasoning.
I don't think taste has much to do with it.
By the way, Reginald, while you went and talked on this tangent, Baka's got the book and just shoving it in your face.
Oh, thank you, Grandpa. That's very forceful. I only have one functioning hand.
Look, I don't regret what I did. I didn't want to be around those fucking worms. I don't trust them.
You don't have to regret what you did. It's just we have this information.
Okay, what's the information? You keep telling me that I missed information, so come on out with it, Nair.
Ah, you need the intelligence. He's going to go over to Cyrus and shove it in the book.
just as you're shoving it, just... Thank you. We don't need to push it into my face.
The Alcifor fella.
Okay. Yeah, the name Alcifor is in the cover. This doesn't tell us anything. This is his book.
It's in the cover, and it's also later in the book under a picture of jumping spiders, or an entry of jumping spiders. I think I have what it says in DM.
I think it's somewhere in handouts. I believe we did mark the two things it said.
Hold on.
We have to find...
it says not the right size, and then dash Alcifor.
Okay. Are you all telling me that the worms told you, with this book, that there is a giant jumping spider named Alcifor?
Well, it doesn't seem too unreasonable when you're talking to a giant silkworm wearing a butler's outfit.
Is that what they told you, yes or no?
Yes.
It seems
Great.
more believable
What do
than
we
a small
do
green
with the
individual.
giant spider? Do we kill it? Do we take it out for tea? Do we let Reginald string it up by its non-existent toes and nail it to a cross, or whatever the fuck he does?
Would we need 1 teacup or 8?
Just a brief reminder, because it has been a while. The silkworms told you Alcifor was the right hand to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And that he would be able to help you find a way to fix it.
So it's a fair point.
So you know his position.
He wants to help out with the queen situation.
How many pairs of shoes would a spider
And I don't see why we can't take an opportunity to try and trust him. If he fucks around, we can kill him.
So they told you, go out into this place between dimensions, the size of our entire material plane, and find a giant jumping spider named Alcifor.
What's that fish that eats spiders doing? Is Alphasaur still alive?
Alcifor's fine.
If a spider were to wear pants, would it wear pants like this or like this?
That's the alcohol talking, and I'm not answering that question.
Oh, right. Look,
shoes, how many pairs?
why do you have so much of a problem trying to trust something that isn't from our dimension?
Something. You mean the giant interdimensional monsters that most of which are actively eating our dimension?
He has trauma and family problems.
Okay.
From what it appears, you all do, except for Nair was born yesterday, apparently.
No, not yesterday. Nair was born a year ago.
And I don't know what Russ Bucket's deal is. He's a good dude, but I don't know what your deal is, Metal Man.
August family's actually fine. He just doesn't know it.
I'm currently trying to find out.
Helpful. Oh. Okay.
I could ask you the same thing. Why are you so eager to trust random giant monsters that could eat you in the blink of an eye?
Because she's naive.
I'm not
naive. Tell you
I am able to talk with these creatures. They're talking back. I can't
You're going to
talk.
tell me you're not naive after you've been sticking every last little thing in your gob.
Also,
Listen,
you know
Stick everything in my mouth. When I have talked to a creature that has told me the food is edible, I have eaten it and been fine.
That's
Fine.
law.
Don't trust the expert's opinion. It's not like I actually work with these things as my actual job. Emery's going to walk out into the west room to cool off.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Also, you know there's a little thing called lying, right?
Yes, and if they lie, then we cut out their tongues and kill them.
Hey, genius, if they lie, they're gonna get the drop on you and you're dead.
At least I own my
You're
job.
vigilant enough. You refuse to trust anything. If they try to get the drop on us, you'll notice immediately.
I try, but anytime I just try to, get the first strike before they can try to screw us over, you're all like, no, don't kill the giant thing that wants us dead.
You don't need to strike right away. You can talk before you kill someone. It's just getting to know them.
There's someone, and then there's something.
If it's sentient, it's a person.
I don't think that's how that works.
That is not how that
I
works.
can talk to all of these creatures and tell you whatever I want to get from them. You can't say that they aren't living things and I aren't living.
There's a difference between living and sentient.
Think about it this.
Owl bears are sentient. They'd still rather rip your arms off.
If there is a monster that is 3 times the size of you, whether it be sentient or not, Do you think it's going to look the other way when it steps on you or even notice you? Because
Okay, in Nair's defense, you also have some of that fucking thing's blood.
Be it as it may, there is a strategical calculated advantage.
Uh-huh.
Any hoozle.
I think you post down.
The blood will help us avoid conflict.
Over an ant, do you think you pay much attention to the ant?
Okay, but...
Ooh, Tyler went dark.
Oh.
Nair
You still there,
is just
Tyler?
going to sit down.
here. Okay.
It literally went dark.
Yeah.
Goofball.
I have no clue what to say.
I was trying to pull a blanket and I pulled it over the screen and the screen was like, oh shit, light, where'd it go?
To clarify, is your position that you would consider beings with human-level intelligence to be trustworthy and worth engaging in conversation and believing all of the time?
I don't necessarily think that we should believe them all of the time, but I also think that not everything we talk to has the capacity to lie, because it doesn't understand anything to begin with.
Pocket punches on his bread.
The bread. But I don't see the point in not at least hearing it out before killing it. I want to find out what I can.
Allow me to give you a word of advice. Malevolence comes when you least expect it.
I just had box crunch on bread just to interject it, intelligence meaning trustworthy and knows what they're talking about.
If something wants you dead, it'll get you dead. And if it's got to get you to lower your guard, it'll go for it.
Oftentimes, I find that most things that are intentionally malevolent would be humans. Animals, they can be malevolent, but usually it's not more of a choice, more of a nature versus nurture type of thing.
I mean, if we're talking general animals, yes, like your normal bear or your large cats, but I'm talking like actual monsters.
Oh no!
Most of the creatures we've come across have been pretty docile, especially in the void jungle. Most of them didn't care too much. For the moment, well, it didn't seem like Steve wanted to kill us. You guys were all worried about this big bird. Oh, who disappeared?
Hi, Tyler.
Oh, Tyler. He's back.
Welcome back. He's back.
Look who's back.
Steve didn't want to kill anyone. Steve actually gave us some of that fruit that you guys didn't want any of.
Because you shouldn't just go stuffing random things. It worked out this time, but I wouldn't keep trusting random food.
Well, I won't trust everything, but I'll give something a try.
I'm going to open the door that all the Silkies ran down.
Oh,
it seems like he's progressing. I'm going with him.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's got to watch your back, because you won't.
There you go.
Nair will walk backwards.
That's not
okay.
Sounds like we're all moving on.
We'll just say Reginald, since he was the first to take action to go there. You see Emery, hand against the wall, vomiting.
You didn't happen to drink any of the floor booze, did you?
He shakes his head and he points behind him at a small, it looks like a closet door to the south. It's fucking terrible.
I will take a peek, and I'm going to put my hand out, like my press. I'm going to take my press out and kind of motion you all to stop. And I will peek inside.
You're peeking inside the closet?
Yes, wherever Emery looked.
Cool.
Baka takes a deep breath and stops breathing.
One moment.
That's not what he meant by stop.
I forgot that he had this trait. I'm going to abuse the hell out of it.
Yes, that one. Yes, okay. You open the door, and it takes a little bit of pushing, and you see a familiar magenta grass again. And it looks like the parts of the void jungle have kind of crept into this closet, and it looks bigger than it should be, instead of like a regular small in the wall closet. It opens up to a space. It's kind of cramped, and there's trees that kind of fight for space along the edges of the area, making it relatively impassable past this area. And smack dab in the middle of the room is what initially appears to be a large bear. The longer you look at it, the sooner you realize that the fur and the flesh is old and dusty, and there are many holes where the small silkies visibly squirm and crawl about beneath it. Can you roll me some stealth?
Stealth?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Thank God his dex is high. Yeah. By the way, while he's peeking through, Cyrus is just going to walk over to Emery and pull up his water skin off his belt. Hey, easy, buddy. You don't want your stomach acid tearing through your esophagus.
That will be...
You don't understand. That was probably the second most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm sure it was, but seriously, get some water in you.
I rolled at disadvantage because I have heavy armor, but it's
okay.
It's a 19, so 14.
Okay, you're good. So it doesn't see you, but you do watch as it kind of like turns around, and it has glass eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But its movements are still unmistakably not bear-like, and there aren't any noises that escape it besides small, quiet squeaking.
So I'm going to walk over to the party and
close the door.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it kind of like half.
It tastes delicious. It looks like a pile of vomit.
Basically, I was just peeking in. I wasn't opening it.
Right. I'm just asking for clarification. Like, if you can close the door.
No, I'm not gonna close the door. I'm gonna walk over to you, except Baka, because I don't trust him with this. And I am going to take a flask of alcohol, and I'm going to give it to everyone except Baka. And I'm going to say, there's more of those worm things inside of a bear. It's disgusting. But I'm willing to sacrifice some of me hooch if we burn the fucking thing.
Considering how few we can step on, I like this plan.
I am down for burning.
And Cyrus is just going to slowly turn to Nair. And no, we're not talking about it. No talking to it. No talking about it.
I don't think those creatures can talk. I already tried it.
Here's the plan. We go in, douse it with booze, light it. That's the plan. It's not a very good plan, but I just don't want to see any more of those things. They're disgusting.
Who has materials to cause an ignition?
Emery shakes his head. I don't want to even bother going in there.
Cyrus is literally going to pull a flask of oil off his head and start putting his arrows in it. You soak it, I'll light it.
Reginald's going to sit there. He's going to hold up his prosthetic. He's going to click the fingers down and then do like raptor hand. Mm-hmm. You've seen him do this before. And he's going to snap the prosthetic and make a spark.
Oh yeah, he can do that.
If we want something we can throw, I can instantly light any torches we might have.
Oh, don't worry. Just looking at the amount of oil on his arrow. Oh, I've got a projectile for you.
Well, then it sounds like you guys have a plan. Let me make sure there's not anything I can do to help. Going through my spells.
Just in case these things start getting extra wiggly, if you could throw a little fire, have that at the ready.
Can I only put guidance on up to one person?
I would probably put it on Cyrus if that's the case, so that he
I know.
can nail the shot.
That was what I was going to play. All right.
I believe it's one person. Yeah.
All right. I'm going
to
pat Cyrus on the back, and I'm going to say good luck, and I'm going to cast guidance on you.
Okay. By the way, for now, I'm leaving the water skin with Emery. Just you keep hydrating. The rest of you, let's burn this fucker.
All right.
All right.
He's going.
Oh yeah, Commander, just holding the knocked arrow over to you.
Yep.
Finger again, would you please?
He's gonna light it.
Just to catch the end of the arrow.
What he's going to do is he's gonna put his weapons away.
Hold on.
Oh wait.
Any of you see Annihilation?
I haven't seen it.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know.
I know it fairly well.
You remember the bear scene?
Is that a movie?
Yeah,
yes.
It's a cosmic horror movie.
I feel like I have seen it.
But
it kind of looks like that.
All right then.
Oh, I hate it.
So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put my weapons away, and I'm going to be holding. I'm gonna hold 2 booze flasks in my one hand, my good hand, and I am going to rush this bear.
Oh. I just Google image.
Oh, did you look it up?
Yes,
I did too.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, I forgot it had part of a human skull in it.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
It's kind of like that.
I think it was
It's
on
like that, but
Netflix,
with
and I
the
didn't get around to watching it yet, so I need to watch that now.
Oh my god, you need to watch it. It's so good.
Yeah, well, horror is like my favorite thing, but I'm.
There's cosmic horror too.
Exactly.
Really well done cosmic horror.
And I'm going to use evasive footwork to up my AC.
Honestly, make some dex saves.
Sorry, well,
As this thing notices you rushing in.
Well, I'm gonna up my AC first.
Go ahead.
So that is 8.
I'm not doing initiative because considering the way this is going,
I need to go.
That's fine, Tyler.
Darn shame. Thought you had a little longer, but that's all right.
I mean, it is like 10, so.
Yeah.
I need to pack it up.
Cyrus,
It's all good.
Yes.
you've got a good eyeball on this thing, right?
So I'm at 20.
Yeah, I literally like positioned for him to fling the door open.
Yeah,
Roll me perception with advantage.
Perception with advantage.
I've opened the door. I have increased my AC to 25. And you want me to make dex checks?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a 16.
Just a general dexterity check?
Yes.
Okay, general.
Not a save, really, because you caught it off guard. You see in the corner a very large
I
piece
should
of
have
wood.
given you dex. I should have given you guys.
And you look at this thing, you look at the wood, you look back at this thing, and you realize that used to be a taxidermy thing. That was a whole ass taxidermied bear.
First.
Well, that explains where they got it.
First check is a 19.
You also know that because it was taxidermied, it has chemicals in its everything. Lots of chemicals.
Lots of chemicals.
And it's everything.
Flammable.
You're good. Keep going, RJ.
All right, so another check.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye.
All
In
right.
between which you can do whatever you're gonna do. Bye, Tyler.
Next check is an 18.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Do whatever you're gonna do between these checks.
I mean, I'm rushing up to this bear, uncorking the booze and dumping it all over it.
Okay. So we'll say you just kind of like circle around it just to get it all coated. One more check.
Oh, one more check. Another dex check.
You're gonna pass by its like rear. It'll like try and kick you.
Okay. That's a 16.
Okay.
Quick question.
What?
You made Ethan do a perception check,
Mm-hmm.
right? Ethan, did you use my guidance on that?
No, you get to choose which action the next minute, right?
I mean, he already figured it out, so.
I was just asking because I didn't know if I should give it to him again because I didn't know if he needed it for anything else.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Quinn, does guidance off the top of your head allow you to choose a roll within the next minute?
Yeah, okay. It doesn't hit you. You're good.
I mean, even if it tried to hit me, it would need to get above a 25.
I know. Yeah, you're good. So, finish dousing it and then run out, or what are you doing?
You're gonna hear Cyrus just be like, "Get out of there, Commander! That's gonna be bigger than we thought."
And I'm gonna start rushing back, and I'm just gonna just light the bloody fucking thing.
Fucking rotten pumpkin in the fall, and
yeah, it is what
I will fire the arrow. Let me get my D4. Like 5 dump trucks taped together specifically.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So 14, 15, 16.
So you hit it, and it kind of goes through, It finds a crack somewhere in the skin where there were silkies and just kind of akin to a fireball. So Reggie and Cyrus, since you're kind of well, no, not Cyrus, Reggie, since you're still kind of running past. Make me dex saves.
Okay, how many?
Just one.
Okay,
She said S because I think she was still thinking about asking both of us.
20.
To clarify, you don't want me to roll, right?
21.
Okay.
I'm assuming you were back in the doorway.
Yeah, I had to let the door open, so yeah, I was in the doorway.
Okay, you're good. Cyrus, you get, like, shoved onto your back after you let this arrow fly, and there's just a massive explosion as this thing fucking lights every tree on fire. It's you don't hear what you'd expect to hear. It's 1,000 tiny little bug voices kind of shriveling out and
And I'm assuming I got out of the way, but I the action movie jumped it and flat bellied.
You jumped it and flat bellied on top of Cyrus because he was in the doorway.
Fair enough.
But you're both safe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll off of Cyrus and go, yeah, that's what you get, you fucking worms.
Now that's a trap working as intended.
Well, I would say it sounds like music to my ears, but it sounds horrible.
And let me tell you, that screaming kicks the door shut is music to my ears. Fuck those things.
And I realized that I neglected to describe the room you're all in, so I'm going to do that, and then we're gonna cut off so we don't leave Tyler hanging.
I mean, do you want to just hold the description so you don't have to repeat it next time?
I can repeat it next time, it's fine.
Okay.
That's a whole week from now.
You got it, Molly.
Hello, Garfield.
Okay. It's a small and compact, but still quite noble in nature room. It's filled with simple knickknacks and maps of places familiar and unfamiliar. It boasts a room of a man who rarely sleeps here, but often stops by to drop off his stories and finds from traveling. There's a desk cluttered with letters and notes that share a similar name among them, Ewan, and a small ornate painting that matches that of the man that you saw hanging much larger in the hallway before the silkworms. This time posing with a wide grin and some sort of nondescript artifact. There's a small door to the south, which was the closet. Would any of you like to search it?
Nair is interested for sure.
Room?
That is a lot of information.
I'm going to say Cyrus isn't going to think to, because this is the first trap that we've set and has gone completely right. So he is a little too ecstatic to think about searching the room.
That's fair. Anyone else?
Halfway through the celebration, he's going to look over at Emery. You're still hydrating, right?
Where was this room? Is this the same room?
Puts a thumb up and kind of takes another sip of the water and tries not to throw it up again.
What room is this?
Rustbucket, are you doing anything?
That felt good.
So,
Sorry,
as Reginald's getting up.
Did you want to search the room at all?
My investigation is garbage, so no.
Garbo.
Okay,
I
so
would
Reginald's
like to
gonna?
investigate the room.
Reginald's gonna get up finally off the floor and just go,
Hello?
I'm shocked.
I heard you, Matt. Hold on.
Okay.
I manage to have those every now and again. It's almost like I do this for a living or something.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation for me, Matt.
Oh, I didn't know what hit it.
Well, a couple more of those, and maybe I'll put you in the archery.
Not on your life.
Mod 21.
Okay, so you find all of the things they put in here. Oh,
Bye, Ruby.
you were playing music. Why did you leave?
Stopping. He groove stopped.
All right, whatever. Okay.
Groovy
group stop.
Oh my god.
I would like you to reset
Anyway.
Ruby so my overlay works.
I wouldn't worry about it. We're at the end anyway. Nair, you find a drift globe.
That's cool.
I don't know what that is.
It makes light.
If you these are all things that you can add in your search bar thing.
Small
so
orb, what make light?
there's 3 of them. So there's a drift globe. Whenever you got that, let me know. Or at least have it written down.
Equipment, manage equipment, and here we go.
Yeah, it's a
Loading.
little floating light bulb.
Just type in drift, it should appear.
Alright, I got it.
Okay. Periaptive wound closure.
Spell that first word.
PERIAPT.
Periapt of wound closure. Alright.
Mm-hmm. And a necklace of adaptation.
What is that to?
Oh, as soon as he gets it in there.
Technically, one of us would have to spend an hour with it to know that.
Well, right.
Or just start using it.
I'm asking as like DM people who know the item.
I have not used
I
that.
actually don't know that.
I vaguely remember.
Oh.
So find this necklace,
Yeah.
right? Nara is going to immediately turn
Turns you into
It's-
sentient
it's-
voltage.
It's like a magic gas mask, apparently.
Yeah, I just
Pretty
said that.
much.
Nara is
You can breathe
immediately
normally
going
in
to
any
set
environment, and you have advantage on saving throws made against harmful gases and vapors.
Damn,
Well,
you know what
yeah,
would be good for Reggie? The amulet of the drunkard.
Probably too good, so I wouldn't bet on Phoebe giving it to you.
No, probably. I only let Harrow have it because I think it's funny that he fucking.
It's uncommon. I don't know if it requires attunement.
It doesn't carry a check.
Adaptation, it does.
Full of basically.
Oh, okay.
I checked.
This doesn't tell
Do
me
I need-
on this.
How do I
Whatever.
attune it?
You'd have to spend an hour with it, I think.
Yep. Spend an hour basically short resting, and
Then in D&D Beyond, there's places where you can do attune slots. I think you just click on it and you can select the object you want to attune to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you
I
still
Y'all
will
are gonna
get on
take a
that
break.
probably next. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that we're
Yeah, we're wrapping
coming
up.
to a close, so
Yeah. We're
I just threw it on for now. Nara will probably throw it on as soon as she finds it. You know, she wanted to take that jewelry earlier. She's definitely going to take this.
I still need to attune to my Stone of Good Luck. I didn't realize I needed to attune.
you might want to do that.
Yeah. Whoopsies.
Oopsie doopsie.
Oh, right.
The thing that
Well-
Rogue gave you.
Yeah. I'll have to do that next time we short rest. Alrighty.
All right, friends.
Look at him.
That was a
He's
pretty good
sleeping.
session. I enjoyed that.
He's sleeping
Yeah,
so
with some-
peacefully. I like that everybody thought I was crazy because of fucking Spider-Man.
I just like the running joke that that's the one thing we refuse to believe. All this other stuff, that's fine. But a little green person told you about a bread hut? Nah.
I like to think that everyone hyper focuses on it because it was the one normal thing that happened in the very abnormal forest.
Well, for a
Kind
given
of,
value
yeah.
of normal.
Have you seen the brain?
It would be considered partially normal if it happened back home, but it was such an out of place thing for it to happen that despite it being the closest thing to normal there, everything being so vastly not normal makes it different.
Yes.
Yeah,
And my dice didn't fuck me over this time.
Me neither.
Phoebe, thanks for all the nightmare fuel. I'm bringing back the legs. Hotter, sexier.
I didn't even draw it. You said you'd bring back legs if I drew them.
That's true, and she didn't draw them.
Well, if you're gonna bring back the legs regardless, I might as well share the drawing I did of the little bear.
Of the little bear.
Mm-hmm.